welcomes all. Thanks for stopping by, answering the call. Ups and downs are normal for some of us. Many days I beg to get off this life bus. Neon lights flicker, no shadow on the wall. Dreams on the ceiling, we run and then we fall. Sharing stories over paper cups. Wheels keep turning but never enough. Life's a ride on a rickety old track, holding on tight, never looking back. In the rubber and motor room we couldn't fight. Rock, climb, love in this crazy ride. Dusty postcards from the edge of nowhere. Heartbeats echoing the electric air. We dance on tables without to wait. Cry in the rubber and motor room, we're all high.
Hey y'all, hey, guess what? Content. I thought it was for 12:30. See, I've been flipping around. Look, my hair's all over the place, okay? I've been flipping all around trying to take care of things, run some errands, get mom under control. You know, it is what it is. But man, I need to finish out this Afroman. You were touching grass. I'm sorry. We could touch grass for just a minute. Hold up, y'all. Okay, we'll just relax with just a minute of touch grass because we haven't heard that in a long time. Are you ready, Hio? Let's touch grass. Hang on. Oh, here it is.
You're always online, chasing the thrill. In the dark corners where nightmares are real. Whispers and shadows, stories unfold. Innocence lost and the secrets they hold. Reach out and touch grass. Leave the screen, step outside. Reach out and touch grass. Feel the earth.
Okay, it's late. It is. Hio did awesome with this song. I love her for it. It was a great song.
Sensational headlines, the dramas you muse, capturing moments.
Okay. So let's just jump into it. Okay, we're going head first because thank you, Hio, for dropping that in there. You think you uploaded there? Okay. Oh God. Yeah. So mom decided at the very last minute we were going to argue over sodas. So I had to go hide the few Pepsis that were left. So my son had some to get through the week because mom's dumping them down the drain. It is what it is, you know. The luxury of dealing with dementia. So we learn daily our limits. We learn how far we can be pushed. And again, we all have to worry about our mental health. So again, this is my time to be me and my time to be free. So thank you. Thank you all for coming in. And hey, if you're new here, I am Sheila, otherwise known as Rubber Ramada Reviews. We review all kinds of content, whether it be trials, just a true crime story, or who the hell knows? We come up with all kinds of things to review. Anyway, so if you're new, sub up to the channel, give me a like, thumbs up, subscribe, all that fun stuff. I'm not used to saying that. That's just like not my wording. I don't. Okay. Anyway, so hi. Okay. So real quick, God, I hate when it does that, and I don't know how to make it stop doing that. I don't know how to make it stop doing circles. So real quick, I wanted to go over this. So, no, that's the wrong one. Nope, we watched that one too. Okay, well, you know what? Let's go back right here. Sorry, I knew there was somewhere I was trying to get. You're back too. You like how you know what? I sleep from 7 o'clock in the morning until 2 o'clock in the afternoon because my husband works nights. So, you know, my hours are not your normal hours. So I'm up at night until my man gets his hours changed. This is how we live. We live in the middle of the night. I don't hold normal hours. So, but I do still have to hold down a household. And so you will see me get up and leave every once in a while. I will turn my screen off and mute if I have to go take care of mom or anything. So I just want to let y'all know. So what I did is I backed it up a little bit. We're going to finish watching this interview that was with the Watchdog Wire, which I didn't tell y'all that earlier, but all the descriptions are when I do complete the stream, all the links that I use are in the description box. So I rewound it just a little bit, and he's going to start talking again about before his trial.
You know, I saw all those suits. You have all set up for what suit you're going to wear each day next week?
I like options and I like themes. You know what I mean? So if it's St. Patrick's Day, I like to.
And see, hearing him say this is what made me, I clipped that short and I made that short that I put out the other night because I was like, dude, he is so going to come on St. Patrick's Day with a ganja-leafed outfit. I just had it in my mind, but he didn't. It's okay.
You know, hey, be festive. You know what I'm saying? If I'm talking about freedom of speech, I like to be patriotic.
Yeah.
You know, I like to go with the flow.
Well, and by the way, and then I could say, like, I don't know if you'd be allowed to, but I don't know if you're going to bring one of your chalices type things into the courtroom. That might be over the top.
Fortunately for me, my
he is well known for his chalices in all his music videos and stuff. I will be smoking tonight as it is my evening. I know it is midnight and sometimes different or not midnight, sometimes it is midnight here currently. It is now March 18th. Actually, it's almost 12:30. But playback speed. There we go. I can't talk and do things at the same time. But I am smoking tonight because it is my evening. So if that bothers you, I'm sorry.
My American chalice is in the repair shop. So
Okay.
I'ma just be a regular American in court. I won't, I'ma just go fight for freedom of speech. And
Okay.
don't be.
Before we finish here, in terms of touring, new music, stuff going on that Afroman fans would care about, is there any kind of a quick update on shit you got going on or things going on that people should be aware of?
Yes. Yes. Mine eye seen the corruption of the Adam County cops, stealing money, stealing cake. When they make they traffic stop, first they screw you, then they sue you. Play little games and dismiss your claims. The proof's on the internet. Afroman is gonna do ya. Afroman will bring it to you. Yeah, I got, I'm saying, all kind of, they dismiss my claims. They want me to send over my money offer to people who made a mistake raiding my house in the first place. They want me to send over a money offer to people who vandalized my property, put themselves on my camera, flip me off after they vandalized my property and put themselves on my camera. They want me to send over a money offer to some people because I used my freedom of speech and sung about them being on my camera on my property. So, that being said, this case is already up.
This is giving us a very good inside look to what he was thinking and how he feels about the situation and how he has taken it to make it his own. I did where did I put it? So it is a civil lawsuit. It is a civil lawsuit. I wanted to make that perfectly clear. And it was filed by several Adams County, Ohio sheriff's deputies, and they're suing for invasion of privacy, defamation after he used secured camera footage of them raiding his home and his music video of Lemon Pound Cake. So that's what they're doing. And this was in 2022 when this incident happened.
Yeah, and let me, and I know I said we're going to take the whole tour, but real quick here, because one of the things is that they inventoried some money. Yes. As part of this raid.
Yes.
The Claremont County Sheriff's Office, where I'm from, the money somehow came up short. How much short was the money?
The lady admitted live on Fox 19 News that it was $400 short. It was their fault, and she don't know what to do. Okay. You can go Google it and look it up.
So $400 short, and then they had an investigation done by the Claremont County Sheriff's Office because then they claim they just misvouchered the amount of money.
The sheriff investigated themselves. They could hear him counting. They know what a $5 bill sounds like. They know what a $10 bill sounds like.
Well, I know what I didn't get about it, and I, at the time, I actually brought it up to, I think, our current sheriff now in Claremont County. He wasn't the current sheriff at the time. Thinking, like, what is this? And you guys cleared that they did it right. But my point would be,
still ain't got his moaning.
Normal people, I think,
got his moaning.
If it was $400 okay, and it came up short, and let's say we were all cops and this happened, I would just be like, oh fuck, every one of you get out 125. We're just gonna fucking clean this up. We'll take it out of our money. Even if we fucked up, we're gonna. My point is, it's like every little thing was like a deal, like just bullshit in there. It's like it wasn't like some huge amount of money. You would think the people involved in it would just be like, we all kick in $50 and then it'll be square and we don't.
And that's what, who miscounts 15?
This right here is not being seen in court. This is an interview that was done prior. I think this was done Friday, as a matter of fact. March 12th was when this was put out. So that was the end of last week. And the trial started yesterday or Monday. I'm sorry. We're already on Wednesday. Yes, absolutely. They are lonely. They are absolutely hilarious. I have more people over in the horizontal side. If you wanted to come over here and chat, I enjoy having you here. And yes, we went over some of those earlier today. I had a stream earlier today, and we went and reviewed a couple of those. So thank you for being here.
$10. Who miscounts $20? Who miscounts $50? Who miscounts $100? Who miscounts $200? Okay, I'm sorry.
Maybe if it's all singles and it's 200,
I was sent a copy of the report this week that the detective did in the search of that. It's kind of interesting because having looked at it, they do the search. So they do an inventory to check everything there. They find that out of 66 envelopes of money, 7 are miscounted. Now, the interesting thing is they say they're only miscounted by, less than $10 each way. Yet then you turn around and you look at Joe's, and Joe's is miscounted by more than 10. And further, when you look at the miscount of it, they say the first one, he's like, okay, was miscounted $390 in evidence 1. In evidence bag 2, he's like, it's off $10. And nothing in the report tends to indicate which officer was doing this, what kind of procedures they did to fix it. I mean, there's a lot of questions I have because it should have flagged it just right there. Everything else, well, let's just put it this way, 10% of your inventory is miscounted, 7 of 66. And they're only miscounted by 10 either way. And now we have a miscount that is significantly more than that, but it's okay. We're not going to look into it more. We're not going to interview people. That, to me, is what bothers me about the investigation. I think he did exactly what he was asked to do, but I don't think they asked him to go beyond anything and say, okay, look at this. Tell us how we can fix this. What procedure should we put in place? I mean, that's what law enforcement is. You make a mistake. The law changes. What do we do? Right. You turn around and you say, okay, you cannot do this anymore. This is the correct procedure. You go forward. You don't sit there and go, well, everything's good. And we're not.
That's my thing, is fix the problem. Make it right. Oh, my nose itches. Make it right. Whatever it may be, just make it right. Don't be an ass about it. No reason to say, flip off the camera and tell them, no, we're not doing shit for you. Fix your own damn door. What? Why be an asshole about things? See, and that's what I'm having trouble with a lot of things going on these days. I see things on X and I see things on Facebook. I'm like, what is wrong with these people? And y'all know I'm a reaction person. We do Rubber Ramada reviews. My reaction, I do things blind. We are just out here looking at shit going, what? What is wrong with these people? So this just kind of gives you a little insight into him. I'm going to fast forward a little bit. We're going to get up and he's going to walk us through the house a little bit. And he's going to tell us about his, they're fixing to jump right into that. He's going to get up and tell us about his pound cake and all that. And then we'll get back to the trial.
Going to change.
Okay. All right. So let's take a look at where the lemon pound cake was and where the door got kicked in. All right.
A few moments later.
All right. This is the Afroman kitchen.
Yeah,
okay. Look.
The world famous Afroman kitchen, where Officer Pound Cake was born, where he became famous. Yes.
And that's actually the same cake from back then?
No, this is a fresh one. Officer Pound Cake, he confiscated that cake. I tried not to holler about the cake. He took $400 and my pound cake.
So this is the kitchen where a lot of the video from your
come around and see this plaque that hangs over there.
Let me grab this here.
Wow,
get a good shot of, this is I thought about tearing this house down and rebuilding it, but it's too iconic, like the song Lemon Pound Cake
right on there.
Hanging right over the lemon pound cake.
So I wrote down here, your big songs from this event were Will You Help Repair My Door, Lemon Pound Cake, and Why Are You Disconnecting My Video Camera?
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
So if you have never heard those songs before, if you're watching this, you probably have. You got to go check them out.
Yes.
But don't forget to check out But I Got High first, because that's where Afroman started.
Then
so
after that, you'll want some lemon pound cake.
So
okay, so then he walks us outside.
He's doing, and I have to. Cops talk crap to me all the time, and you know what I do? I stand when I f up, and he's right. I stand there and I say, "Yes, sir."
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But I notice how when he f's up,
be delicious.
he's not a sport. He can't stand there. He can't be corrected. He's above the law.
Yep.
He can't do any wrong when he's doing everything wrong. And I don't hold no grudge against him. Every day is a day for redemption. Every day is a day to wake up and be better. And I'm just tripping on the brat tantrum these brats are throwing. They are the predators and the victim at the same time.
Well, I agree with you 100%. And this is just a beautiful gate here. I just want to go back to this work on the gate with the officers.
He had to redo the gate after the officers. Content. Girl, you're knocking me out. You're knocking me out. You're knocking me out. I have a nice butter infuser. I oil or butter, you know, whatever you'd like in it. So yeah, it turned out to be a nice gate. He goes over and shows his cars. He got a whole garage. He just got a whole garage full of stuff. And then he goes into his closet. Hang on, let's let him go into his closet, because this is where I've seen all these suits and I'm like, whoa, dude. Look at all these suits. Look at the colors on these suits. I'm like, dude, y'all need to pick one. Y'all need to pick one, because I see, look, you see this one down here on the bottom second one, black with ganja leaves all over it. This is what I swear I thought he was going to wear to court today or yesterday for St. Patrick's Day. I could just see it. But he didn't do it, I don't think. So, okay. I love it too, Teresa. So this is day 2, and they just jump right in. They didn't give us a, hey, welcome to court. Thank you for being here. Y'all sit down. They just jump in. So let's do our thing that we do, and we bump up the speed. I'm gonna bump it up to 1.5. If it's too fast, y'all say something. But we're gonna let him talk and see what he has to say. If it's too fast, I'll say something too. Right? If you exactly, you could describe by the wardrobe and the okay. And y'all pointed out, or I noticed that the walls were all green, and I was like, dude, that's a bold ass statement. Painting all your walls green in your house with white trim is a bold ass statement. Something. But and then y'all, Heo, you're squirreling me. You're squirreling me. Damn it, you're squirreling me. Stop, because you know what happens when you squirrel me. Ready? Are you ready? Hold up. We have squirrels somewhere. I said something. I don't know what I said. I said a lot of things. You were playing with Moxley and Tolly. Yes. And making mom a sandwich, and Tolly's daddy Meat heard rappers and came running because he heard cheese. So I paid my cheese tax today. The dogs got cheese. And I didn't include it in my intro, but bark warning, because the dogs are asleep, but they are in here. One is asleep in a recliner, and the other one is asleep somewhere else on the couch while my son's playing video games. So we're gonna roll right into this. I'm gonna slow it down to 1.25 because I need to be able to listen. So let's roll. They just jump right into it.
So there is more reasons than Mr. Foreman that caused you to leave the sheriff's department.
It had to do with the handling of this case.
Can you tell me what fact about you that receding hairline or dipshit refers to, please?
I'm sorry?
What private fact of yours does that refer to?
I mean, there's a picture of me, and let's see here, talking about see, I wouldn't trust him with methamphetamine crack ass alone in my house.
So
I find that pretty insulting.
So that statement is what
That's-
you're suing
Well,
on.
no, I told you this is one of many.
Well, and that's why we're trying to
You
find.
keep trying to make it singular. I'm telling you, it's not singular. It's plural.
Okay, and so one of them is dipshit, one is receding hairline,
Yep.
and the other is meth heads.
Yes.
Is there any more?
Well, when he's sitting there making accusations against the organization that I at that time was working for, destroying community trust, all based off of a lie, that's what ultimately stopped.
And that's community trust in the Adams County Sheriff's Department, correct?
Yes.
Let's go back to what was plaintiff's exhibit 5.
Okay.
I unfortunately don't do technology very well, but this was plaintiff's exhibit 5. You said this was referring to you. Where's your picture in this?
I said, you asked me earlier.
Where's your picture?
No, and you asked me
Your
earlier.
Honor, I'd ask the witness to answer the question.
Okay.
You can clarify that there's reason.
Okay. Okay.
See, and that's the
Is your
problem that I
picture-
have with this is because they jump right. See, they don't give us everything. I've looked. I cannot find the very beginning of this. So they jump right in and they're already on the defense side of this. This is the defense. Yes, this is an officer that's testifying. And they're trying to prove how insufferable this man has made their lives and how just horrible he is and degraded them and blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, prove it. Prove it. I mean, the first lady, yeah, he kind of said some nasty things about yeah, y'all know. You can go back and watch that stream from earlier if you missed it. But yeah, he said some wild things about, I think her name was Lisa. I think it was Lisa. Yeah, Lisa Phillips. Sorry, I had to go back here and look at my paper. Lisa Phillips. Yeah, he was a little yeah. Thank you, Lonely. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Saying nasty things doesn't mean your life is in jeopardy. As you all know, on the YouTube streets, there's a lot of things that are said that are nasty. That does not mean your life is in jeopardy. Yeah, pizza and such. There you go. Pizza. We saw pizza earlier.
Is that a picture of your father?
Yes.
So this actually pertains more to your father than you.
Correct.
I'd like to look at what was plaintiff's exhibit A.
Can you turn a little bit?
Well, here, I'll do that. Wait.
Just turn a slide.
put that in Discord.
Okay. Okay.
Because that's not what I have. That's hold up. Y'all, hold on just a second. I think somebody found something. Because I don't see it. Because I have day 2 from when they come back from lunch. I don't have the beginning of this. Let me see. Can you put that? There you go. Hang on. Hang on. I think I got it. Let's see. Part 1 for today's.
I was upset.
This warrant.
Okay. All right. Okay. So this was the rest of day 1. Okay. See, I knew I was missing something. I knew I have been searching, and this is actually going to be Law Talk with Mike, and I will drop this in there too. I'll drop this. This will all be in the description box. So this was the rest of day 1. I didn't know this was out there. Thank you, Hio. You're the bomb. You're the bomb.
Defamation claim?
Being called a thief?
Yes,
That's the majority of it, yes.
but not being called Officer Pound Cake.
No.
And they just jumped right in from her testimony, and they jumped right into his. Because remember at the end of hers, how they were all like, she's horribly crying and she needs a break.
If I was the plaintiff in this case, comfortable.
Is this part of it?
Tomorrow we start, we're done.
Understood.
So then
Okay. So then we jump.
Being called a thief?
Yes.
Okay.
Defamation claim?
There you go. So it
Being
jumps
called a
right
thief?
into.
Yes,
That's the majority of it, yes.
but not being called Officer Pound Cake.
No.
And may I have a second?
Officer Poundcake, right, Hio?
Your Honor, I have no further questions for this witness at this time.
Redirect.
Mike, quit playing with the chat.
Okay, so there is more reasons then than Mr. Foreman that caused you to leave the sheriff's department.
It had to do with the handling of this case.
Can you tell me what?
Okay, this is today. I'm trying to figure it out. I don't know why it won't let me fix the screen.
Hairline or dipshit refers to, please?
I'm sorry?
What private fact of yours does that refer to?
I mean, there's a picture of me, and see here, talking about see, I wouldn't trust him with methamphetamine crack ass alone in my house.
So
I find that pretty insulting.
So that statement is what you're suing on.
Well, no, I told you this is one of many.
Well, and that's why we're trying to
you
find.
keep trying to make it singular. I'm telling you, it's not singular. It's plural.
Okay, and so one of them is dipshit, one is receding hairline,
Yep.
and the other is meth heads.
Yes.
Is there any more?
Well, when he's sitting there making accusations against the organization that I, at that time, was working for, destroying community trust, all based off of a lie, that's what ultimately stopped.
And that's community trust in the Adams County Sheriff's Department, correct?
Yes.
Let's go back to what was plaintiff's exhibit 5.
Okay.
I unfortunately don't do technology very well, but this was plaintiff's exhibit 5.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is we'll stop there because that was the very beginning of that, and then we'll go back over here because that's where we were. We seen, oh fucking god damn it! I hate it when this thing does this. Stop screen. Share screen. Okay. So yeah, let's go back over here. Okay. So now this is the start. So let me hit play on that.
It says in court early. Were you at that hearing?
No.
So this is a post about a legitimate hearing that we have in this case.
Right.
But you weren't present.
No, sir.
You know if your attorney was present?
I don't know.
This kind of goes without saying you're not a judge.
Nope.
You're not. Oh, you're not. Thank you. This would be plaintiff's exhibit number 6, the one about Roy Gabbard. You're not a judge.
Y'all see that
You're not Roy
droopy
Gabbard.
picture?
And other than this,
I'm with Hio.
County Sheriff's Department, somewhere towards the end, that is the only thing in it that you believe is the plaintiff.
I'm sorry. It kicked on right when you were talking. I couldn't hear you. They kicked on.
Fast Wizard,
Okay,
yes.
I'm sorry. Poor timing.
There's a whole slew of them. Police officers that got their fifis all up in the rear end because Afroman made a song and used the content from when they raided his house. He just pulled the body cam. It's a FOIA. He also had video cameras within his house. He used his own videos. You know what? Get out of your feelings, people. This is YouTube.
This would be plaintiff's exhibit number 8. You said you saw this sometime after.
Yeah, it wasn't the day of. It was sometime after. I don't recall.
How long after?
Within a week, I'd say probably.
But you're not identified in here?
No.
And it just
Thank
talks
you,
about the
Hio.
department in general.
Correct.
It just talks about a guy that hit Mr. Foreman's mailbox.
Correct.
And you didn't hit Mr. Foreman's mailbox?
No.
Were you ever disciplined because of what happened in the raid?
No.
Were you ever disciplined for anything Mr. Foreman said?
No.
And just for those that are in the vertical, if you would like to chat with the chatters that are in the horizontal chat, Hio did come in there and dropped a link. And that link will, if you click on that, it will take you directly over to the horizontal live stream. There are a few more chatters if y'all like to come hang out. Right. They deserved every bit of it. And they like the lemon pound cake song is fire. It is fire. Absolutely. And look who just decided to drop in the middle of the night. So good to see you, K-Swana. You ain't been around in a hot minute, girl.
Other than your voluntary resignation, have you lost any other income?
I've been employed in a year. I've been living off savings. You know, I can't keep gainful employment because I'm going to VA appointments 5 days a week sometimes.
Well, you said that you went to surgery. When did you go into surgery?
I don't remember. That's been so long ago. It was
a nice time at home. You didn't have
oh my
any
gosh, yes.
Was it a long time ago?
I don't recall. I'd say it's been over a year, but the dates I'm sorry, I can't recall it.
Absolutely, Wizard.
So, is the allegations of you being a thief come out of the handling of the money during the search of Mr. Foreman's residence?
Yes.
During depositions, I asked you some questions about how money should be counted and cataloged as evidence. Can you explain the process to me of how you count and catalog money as evidence?
I mean, as far as like what the policy is, or because I don't that policy has changed since then, and we had but usually what you do is we have a special type of evidence bag. That evidence bag, it'll have denominations of bills. Okay. On that, you count it and you mark it. You know, I got 3 20s. I have 1 10. You know, you put that money in the bag and seal it up. Does that answer your question?
So you have these evidence bags. You would count out the money. You have it recounted. You would then like put a stack of 20s, 10s, 5s, and then down the denomination.
Yeah, it's not counted by the total on the bag. It's counted by each individual bill and the amount of each bill. So you have 3 20s. You don't put the total amount of currency. You put the number of bills.
So you
on that.
Yes, they're suing for invasion of privacy, false light publicity, and invasion of privacy, unreasonable publicity given to private lives, and defamation.
Type of evidence bag, yes, sir.
Okay. So let me rephrase my question so we're talking at the same time. So if I look at the evidence bag, I can know exactly how many 5s are in it, 10s, 20s, 100s?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
And the evidence is sealed when it leaves the scene?
Most of the time, yes, but as long as it stays in your care and custody, as long as it's not something, if this was something that had a fingerprint,
Welcome to
of course
YouTube.
you have to protect that fingerprint until you can get it to a lab. I'm not going to say that every time you leave somewhere, something is sealed, because sometimes, I mean, that's an unrealistic expectation. You know, if I got a gun, but I don't have a gun box to put it in, well, that's going in the trunk of my car until I get a gun box to put it in. I mean, that's just, that's the reality of law enforcement.
But if that gun changed hands by 3 or 4 people, they would all sign the box when they got it to show the chain
Correct.
of evidence.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So anybody in possession, that must be in the chain of evidence.
Correct.
And that's put on the bag or the box in that case.
Well, there's a little thing right on the front. It'll have an evidence chain right below the denominations. It has an evidence chain.
So if you collect a gun, you would sign first. If I hold it, I'd sign second, and so forth and so forth.
Correct.
Now, what happens if you don't have these special evidence bags and you just have a clear bag?
Can you tell me where you're going with this? Why it matters?
This matters, Your Honor, because there is a question about the policies and procedures. And as I said, Mr. Robinson is going to testify, if he's admitted to testify, about an investigation he did. His investigation is...
Okay, I'm going to try not to interrupt this man so much, but as y'all know, I got things to say. That's part of my channel, Reaction Reviews. This judge, to me, seems very biased, and I'm kind of bothered by that. I really just feel... He wants to know, where are you going, sir?
This matters, Your Honor, because there is a question about the policies and procedures. And as I said, Mr. Robinson is going to testify, if he's admitted to testify, about an investigation he did. His investigation is very limited, at least from his report would indicate. He only watched video footage, never interviewed anybody. So one of the things I have to counteract that is the fact that the evidence was not handled correctly. And that is what I'm building here. Mr. Cooley is testifying about the exact way in which you would put that in.
Have to do with any issue with this case?
Your Honor, the issue of money is, and missing money is at the very issue of, they say they're being called thieves. They're trying to prove it's not a fact. I'm trying to prove that from the evidence and how things were done, you cannot even make that conclusion.
You said to call Mr. Robinson?
Yes, we do, Judge. He's messing with the airline.
I couldn't hear what he said.
In one respect, it's your time to spend. I look at this as marginally relevant.
Sir, it's a court. It's a...
So if you had a plain evidence bag that did not have the
Oh.
for 5s and 10s, would you handwrite in that information with a permanent marker?
Yes.
So even if the bag was plain, you could write 10 5s, 2 20s.
You might be right, Lonely.
And
But that's the way it should be done, correct?
well, I'm not going to say that's the way that happens every time. I mean, it's as long as you can protect that evidence to display in court, that's the purpose. You know, I mean, there's a little bit of flexibility in evidence handling based off the situation. But in general, if cash is seized, then yes, You know, you can put the amount is always going to be on the outside of the bag. Anybody that took exclusive possession of that, yes, they're going to sign that.
Okay. And so, and the money's always counted twice, correct?
Correct.
At least twice, correct?
Correct.
And y'all all make
The
mistakes
officer
like
himself
that?
probably counted twice, correct?
Money?
10 times.
Sir,
Person there, yes.
10
Person, you
times?
would count it though twice, correct?
Yeah. But
Sorry. I mean, I've been counting money
Did you
since
ever have
the
possession of money
1970s.
during the
Hasn't
search,
changed.
Mr. Foreman?
to be honest with you, I don't recall. I don't.
Yeah,
believe so, but I don't
$400 worth of flexibility. Yeah. You know, I could sure tell you if I had a $400 discrepancy in my pocket or not, or laying around my house. I mean, oops. What?
After doing this.
Thank you, content. Exactly. They count it twice, 2 different officers or sheriffs, whatever. So they both made that kind of discrepancy. I'm sorry. What?
Come on, sir. Your Honor, I have
You
no
think
further
so too,
questions for
huh?
Mr. Cooley at this, or Justin Cooley at this time. Thank you.
See, I find it quite interesting that y'all are really on that. See? I mean, we're not judge bashing. We're having an open conversation and discussion, and that's what we do on my channel. And I appreciate you all for being here. Again, I give an opinion, and you are all free to make your own opinions. That is what we do here. So he's passing it. Yeah, they just don't know how to count. Here we go. K-Squan's got the answer. They just don't know how to count. They've only been counting since their childhood, but they forgot this day how to count.
No redirect. I just called Mike Eastep.
Mike Eastep.
Do you solemnly swear the testimony you're about to give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? As this, you shall answer unto God.
I do.
Thank you.
Would you introduce yourself to the jury, please?
Michael Eastep,
And Mr. Eastep, how are you currently employed?
Adams County Sheriff's Office,
How long have you been with the Adams County Sheriff's Office?
over 24 years.
What's your current position with that office?
Road Patrol Supervisor.
How did you get started in law enforcement?
Through the fire service. Actually, some friends in law enforcement were in the fire service and kind of hung out with them. And that's how I began to take an interest in law enforcement.
You live here in Adams County?
I do.
How long have you been in Adams County?
All my life.
Do you have family here?
I do.
You married?
Yes.
Children?
Yes.
The children go to school here, did they?
Yes.
You were part of the team that executed the search warrant on Mr. Foreman's home, is that right?
Yes.
Did you steal any money from Mr. Foreman's home?
No.
We've seen, you've been here the whole trial so far, the last day and a half, right?
Yes.
You've seen all the exhibits?
Yes.
You saw the exhibits that were just shown to Justin Cooley?
Yes.
Did the posts that we've been talking about here in this trial have any effect on you?
Yes.
Explain what you mean, please.
People that we deal with providing services into the community has called us out, called me a thief. We assisted with a search warrant service here with another agency, and the people who was inside the residence looked at us and says, why are they allowed to do what they're doing? And then they look at us and say, well, you done it to Afroman, they can get by with it, they can do it to us.
Did you ever receive any calls having to do with this case?
Not directly.
Are you aware of calls that were received by dispatch?
Lots of them.
Tell us about that.
My daughter actually works in the dispatch center, along with all the dispatchers that I'm very familiar with, that I work with as co-workers on a day-to-day basis, called and anything from why did you do this to why did you tear down the door Why don't you pay the guy back? You guys are thieves, and on and on and on.
Your Honor, I'm going to object. It's hearsay. He was not there. He did not have the phone calls. He's hearing them actually third hand the way he's described it. He's hearing them from the idea of from the dispatchers telling him what another person said. So hearsay upon hearsay upon hearsay.
What's the purpose?
The purpose, Judge, is to, my next question was going to be, what effect hearing about these calls to dispatch had on Mr. Eastep?
I don't know if the ACLU is helping, but I do know that the ACLU is involved. So that's a good question, content.
Issue, then we wouldn't let it come in. The speaker here would have to testify. But the nature of the call, how it affected him, is probative, relevant in this case. So the general description of the calls in the context of how it affected him is the reason you're allowed to hear it. Not the accuracy of the call, but the effect on the person. Something else, Mr. Osborne?
Oh, because he's trying to say defamation and
So,
and
Mr.
hurt
Eastep, tell us
feelings.
what
His
effect
fifi.
it had on you hearing about these calls that dispatch was receiving about this warrant execution. And
It
you,
developed a serious concern of safety to not only me, but the people working with me on those shifts of the days that I was working. Basically, overwhelming of calls that came through, and they were hardly able to keep up with what we have going on in the services that we're providing with nonsense phone calls.
are you aware of any effect that these these posts had on the sheriff's website?
Lights that bitch up, right? Right, Fast Wizard?
Not even relevant to this. The sheriff's department is a government agency. You cannot defame a government agency.
Okay.
You cannot defame a government agency. Okay. Teresa's
Mr.
stepping in
Eastep,
it.
did you, through your attorney, ask
Bringing the
Mr.
shoe.
Foreman to take these posts down?
I did.
Have they been taken down to your knowledge?
No.
He's not going to take
Those
it
are all my
down.
questions. Thank you.
I mean, you know, I made a post last night, kind of trolling a little bit, a couple creators that are out here fighting on the YouTube streets like idiots. They're all fighting one week, and next week they're all buddy and modding each other up and hanging out in each other's chat. And then 2 weeks from now, they'll probably be fighting again and all this drama. You know, I'm like, girls, check yourself. Y'all need an intervention. But what are they going to come after me? Oh, you hurt my fifis. You hurt my feelings. Stop.
Mr. Eastep, do you mind if I call you Mike?
That's fine.
You've been an officer for a very long time, over 21 years.
Actually, over 24 full-time years and over 38 and a half as a certified peace officer.
And during that time, you've never hid your identity as an officer?
No.
So you're
Everybody's
well
seen
in
you
your
out in public?
50s.
Yes.
Seen you with your wife and kids?
So this man is well in his 50s? And he's acting like a damn teenager with his fifis hurt? What? Right. New America. We can't make fun of nobody. Dude, let me tell you something. Your head is shiny, okay? What the fuck? Your head is shiny. You needed to powder that thing before you came up here on the stand. Are your feelings hurt?
Yes.
And your wife? Strike that question. And so you wear a uniform while you're on duty?
I do.
And you were a sheriff's deputy in 8/21 of 22?
I was.
Okay. And people have criticized your duties before, correct?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
And you've been called a lot of names by people in 24 years, correct?
Oh, yeah.
Girl, you know that ain't gonna happen over here, case one.
Things worse than a thief, correct?
We wilding out.
I mean, not as detrimental how people look at you. I mean, you're seeing, people calling you names directly, but not put out there to be detrimental in something that is criminally related.
So people have come up to you and asked you if you were a thief.
I've had phone calls and I've had it happen
When was the first time that happened? To you personally during your career?
in my entire career.
Yes.
I never had anything until this came about.
You never had anybody
Not
ask you
told me.
about being a thief and when
No.
your wife was charged with theft?
No.
When your wife pled guilty to stealing from her employer?
Tell me why you would do that to the jury.
Your Honor, I would
Why
ask
you do
this.
that to the jury?
Your Honor, I'm asking a question that builds on his reputation. He says he has never been called a thief before, yet he keeps saying that everybody treats him differently. This goes to his reputation. He is used to this. This has happened before. To say that this is the only thing causing the problem has ever hurt his reputation, he's opening up the door so that I can ask the question about what's affecting his reputation.
Thank you.
we're not gonna, I assume, have a trial about every family member and what every family member of these plaintiffs might have done in their lives. This is a case about.
Bark warning, I woke the dogs.
About Mr. Estep. It's not about his wife. It's not about his family. We're gonna try a case here about what somebody else might have done, whether they might or might have not been guilty. It's about what he experienced as a result of these.
And how it affected his reputation, which is exactly at issue. He is talking about his reputation, how it's been affected. He's opened it up. Your reputation is your entire life. Everything you do in the community, your family affects your reputation. You can't say that you have, if my brother gets in trouble, people ask me about that.
This case is about what he did to his reputation, not about what
was his reputation like before this started then?
This judge is letting this
You play this out in front of the jury so they can understand.
This judge is letting this happen in front of this jury, and good Lord. Yeah. What is even happening? Okay, we done said that the guy's wife was a thief. She oh my God. I knew this went off the rails. I didn't know it went off this crazy. Okay, all right. Keep talking, Judge. Keep talking.
Why don't you play this out in front of the jury so they can understand how to separate the evidence? There's no claims here for your benefit, ladies and gentlemen, for family member injuries. Right? But how family members' reaction to claims affect a person's relevant. So you get to hear that my daughter was upset when I was called a derogative term for the benefit, for the relevance of how it's me. Right? Now, take that to this step. If we allow, and we will, testimony about the wife's prior experience, it only goes not to the character of that person, but how it affects the witness. So like, we're not here to try to decide whether or not the spouse has a character flaw or not, but how the whole thief reference should play into his claim for damages, right? Their law school example and arguing with each other is what lawyers do, but you need to understand how to see it. So I'm going to allow this so you can see how it does or does not affect him alone. Just don't get caught up that your spouse's character is your character, because it's not. Enough said, overrule the objection, and then you can renew them as you feel appropriate.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was thinking, Teresa. This was.
He answered the question, Your Honor.
Been re-asked it because he shouldn't have.
Okay. So restating the question, Mr. Estep, your wife did steal from her employer, correct?
Yes.
And it was a felony sum of money, correct?
Yes.
Which is over $1,000.
Yes.
I don't even know what to say. I'm blown out of the water by this.
Mr. Foreman's residence, correct?
Yes.
Did you ever have any contact with the money?
I noticed some money in a coat pocket and I pointed it out to Detective Newland.
And is that the money that Mr. Newland testified earlier that was upstairs?
That should have been some of it. Yes.
Thank you, content. Exactly.
I didn't do the collection of it.
You just pointed it out in the pocket?
Yes.
Another officer took it out of the pocket?
I assume.
Okay. Do you remember which officer you pointed it out to?
I told Detective Newland.
You realize that during that search, everything you said was captured on your body cam, correct?
Absolutely.
Did you ever make derogatory remarks during the search warrant about Mr. Foreman?
Not that I can recall.
I haven't seen it, so surprise us. I'm all ears, guys.
Mr. Estep, on October 21st, 2022, did you have body cam on during the search of Mr. Foreman's residence?
Yes.
Was that body cam active the entire time?
Yes.
Does it have audio and video recording capabilities? Yes. If I show you a
Good old
clip
boy.
of that body cam, can you identify it?
Never meaning no harm.
For the benefit of the record, this would be marked Defense Exhibit B.
There you go.
And
why not?
For the sake of the record,
that's what they said at the beginning. Exactly what they said at the beginning. Just everybody pitch in a little bit. Just a little bit. All these four people, I think it was four, right? People just pitch in a little bit, pay the man the shit, and be done. Why are we here wasting all this frivolous court's time and all this? Here, look, I'm not even reading over here. The frivolous lawsuit is, to quote Professor Farnsworth, "This is angering up my blood. They should be out there working on real police cases and not demanding money because they got their fees hurt." Or he said, Fast Wizard said feelings, but fifis. They in their fifis. I mean, I exactly, case one. Me too. I'm like, and I'm not a police hater too. I'm not. I totally respect police officers. Absolutely. Absolutely. But this is just you're wasting so many resources and so much time for all this frivolous shit. I'm just
S03_OK0019_21252.mp4. This is
cameraman. What are you doing?
Is there a way to note what portion of the time a clock, or when you plug it in, there's a clock time?
It should have the date, time, and the timestamp it goes through on it.
The court appeals to know that you didn't play the whole thing, just played X amount of time.
Yes, Your
That's what I'm
Honor.
looking for.
As there's over 8 hours of body cam footage, we
Yeah,
have to.
we just have to make a note. Tell me where you're starting it, when you're starting the time clock.
Yes. Okay.
You know what, Teresa? That's what I was getting a little dizzy.
Okay. Your Honor, this will be marked body cam in the upper left-hand corner and the bottom left-hand corner. It has 8/21/2022. Sorry, 8/21/2022, starting at 20:56:02.
That's where you start playing.
Actually, Your Honor, hold on a second here. It would be starting at 20:56:00.
Thank you.
Mr. Estep, I'm going to ask you a few questions before I play this. Can you see what's been marked Exhibit B?
Yes.
So when your body cam is recording, does it record in color?
Yes.
Does it also record in black and white?
Yes.
Okay. Now looking at this, does this appear, as you can recall it, to be the inside of Mr. Foreman's bedroom?
Yes.
And is
Definitely looks like it would be Mr. Foreman's bed.
Did you have to see the date in the bottom corner of it?
Did you see that
Yes.
big green
Is
leaf
that the correct
comforter?
date for when you searched?
You
Yes.
go, dude.
So this would be a copy, a segment of your body cam taken that day?
Yes.
I sang that earlier stream. Yeah, earlier this afternoon stream. Or yes, actually it was yesterday. We're on a different day now. I forget. We're on Wednesday. That was Tuesday. Oh no, we're on. I don't know what day we're in. I'm lost. What day is this?
It has to do with what I think might be coming up. I wasn't aware that this was going to be shown, but I'm concerned about something.
Sure. Stand up, don't leave, just stretch. Run your chair.
He's concerned about. Okay, Afroman's lawyer is concerned about something on it. Now I need to know what it is. Okay, y'all jump up and stretch. We're gonna see Afroman swing in his chair a minute, a long couple minutes. And you know, as when I used to do trials, the luxury of zoom. Let's zip through this. Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
That's funny content. Yeah, you missed the first round, case one. I was on it earlier. We were singing.
Just to refresh, Mr. Estep, this is your body cam from that date and time we talked about earlier?
They could have just asked for the recipe. If they wanted the lemon pound
I mean,
cake,
the number. I'm not sure. Yeah.
When you say number, there is a number there? ACS?
Okay. Yes.
So that is your body.
Yes.
And this is at 8/21/22.
Yes.
Gro's house is all green. I love it. I love it. I mean, he is his own unique style. We see that this whole thing. America. There you go. There you go. America. That's why his house is green. Because we can do that. Nah, we'll be fun here. We'll be fun here. There you go. What is he looking at his computer? Sir, get your nosy ass off his computer.
I'm going to stop it for a second, just for the sake of context, as there is things happening sort of below the camera.
Mm-hmm.
Were you searching through CDs
Yes.
and DVDs?
I looked at them. I didn't like really search through them.
Oh, that's what you're looking at right now.
Yeah.
Oh.
probably look at that stuff because some of the stuff I think was mentioned in there.
Why y'all be throwing his shit like that?
Well, he's just denying it. Says.
On your body cam during an official search, you called Mr. Foreman a sex addict?
I couldn't clarify. I heard addict. I couldn't clarify.
I believe we got the luxury of rewind. What did his camera say?
On your body cam during an official search, you called Mr. Foreman a sex addict?
Okay.
I couldn't clarify. I heard addict. I couldn't clarify.
Would you like me to replay it?
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Okay, I didn't have to do that. Okay, ready? Turn up the volume. Here we go. Turn up the volume. Crank it up. Turn it up. Let's do it.
It's a little under 3 minutes long. We're going to just back up and cook.
They're after some corn. Corn in the chat. Hey, listen. None content, no sense of humor whatsoever.
You really shouldn't let me touch anything technology. I shouldn't really touch it.
Fast Wizard, I like you. Be sure you're subbed up to the channel. Hang around. No, not once, content. What are we doing? We are doing an update on the computer or something right now. Why do we have a green line going across this? Y'all, I told y'all this is a shit show of a trial. I don't even know what's happening. Yes, EO. And they're trying to replay it, but they done screwed up the whole monitor and it's doing some update. And the cameraman does not know how to. You're awake. Sex addict brought EO to life. Yes, they need to pay him more money because this is horrible. Okay, be quiet so we can hear it.
33 seconds in.
Y'all know it's hard for me to be quiet.
I'm the Bronco to look at that stuff because some of the stuff I think was mentioned in there. Well, he's just denied it. Says.
Mr. Eastham, do I need to play it again?
I still can't decipher it. I mean, it's.
Sure.
Hearing aids for Mr. Eastham.
I'm dead. Can we get hearing aids from Mr. Eastep?
Mike, we're going to give you a hearing here. This
It'll be good.
Can you hear me, Mr. Eastep? Is it too loud for you?
Oh my God.
For the sake of the record, I'll start at 31 seconds in.
You turn that down.
And now you can hear it.
On your,
There's a dial in front of your face, sir.
Right here in the
Center.
right. Kind of.
Said what you said,
ready,
bro.
Mr. Eastep? Okay, we're starting at 38 seconds in.
Okay.
After stop.
I'm the Bronco to look at that stuff because some of the stuff I think was mentioned in there. Well, he's just denied it. Says.
Were you able to hear at that time, Mr.
Yeah.
Eastep?
You heard it that
Do you
time.
agree that you called Mr. Foreman a sex addict?
Yeah.
Okay.
You would agree that this is a public record?
Yes.
So the body cam is available to the public?
Upon request.
Okay. And Mr. Foreman cannot edit any of it, can he?
No.
Do you believe how you do your job duties reflects on your reputation?
Yes.
So someone seeing this could reflect badly on your reputation based on what you did?
Possibly.
Now, this is going to be very stupid questions, but Mr. Klingler referred to previous posts
Nothing.
when he was asking you.
Sir, no question is a stupid question. Hio will tell you that. Hio, hello, where's my Hio? She will tell you no question is a stupid question. That's what she tells me all the time. So there's no question is a stupid question. So ask it. Ask it.
This is going to be very stupid questions, but Mr. Klingler referred to previous posts when he was asking you about how they affected you. Did any of those posts name you by name?
No.
They just refer generally to the Adams County Sheriff's Office.
Yes.
So you're just seeking damages based upon what he said about the Sheriff's Department?
No. It's what's been directed to me.
What was directed to you?
Being called a thief.
Okay. Other than that, anything else?
No.
Was there a direct post of you being called a thief?
No. Just directed by people in the community.
I got what you meant, Wizard. I got what you meant. Reason is you were trying to say the reason he, let me get this straight. The reason that he could possibly have caused damages to the reputation. They don't have enough evidence to say definitely. Right. I mean, where are we going with this? I see.
Mr. Eastep, I'd like to take a look at the screen in front of you. You're going to see what's been marked Defense Exhibit C.
Y'all need to get some bone
Yes.
in you. Stop
That is the
it.
singular post that Mr. Foreman made in reference to you, correct?
Yes.
Where you were called, and I quote, Colonel King Kong Bundy.
Yes.
King Kong Bundy was a wrestler, correct?
Yes, he was.
Dan Goodwin, correct?
Yes,
I don't know about
absolutely.
that.
King
I don't know
Kong
that.
Bundy. Dude, you are old enough, sir. He is old enough to know who King Kong Bundy is. Come on now. Look, we know you're in your 50s, sir. If you've done 38
There was
years.
a t-shirt made calling you King Kong Bundy, correct?
Yes.
You told me about an incident where a friend of yours made a joke about that, correct?
Wasn't a friend.
Here we go.
One of the firemen.
What the fuck?
Fire department
No
that I
whiskey
was
tango
chief
foxtrot.
One
What
of them
the
wore a
fuck?
shirt to the Christmas party.
Mm-hmm.
They thought it was a joke, correct?
I don't know if they thought it was a joke. I mean, I don't know what the true intent of it was, but they wore it.
Cindy, I
I
didn't
saw.
see come in.
You
Oh,
ever
Cindy
had
did come
jokes
in.
made at
Hi,
your expense?
Cindy.
Oh yeah.
Made jokes at other people's expense?
Yeah.
So it's a reasonable assumption they bought it as a joke against you?
I would hope. But it's not a good joke.
It's not a good joke. It's not a good joke. It hurt my feelings. So instead of me just paying for my portion of the damages, I'm going to go cry and get a lawyer.
That day. So after the search, you went home, correct?
Yes.
And you left directly from the search to go home
Yes.
after a 19-hour shift?
Yes.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Go ahead. Thank you.
Girl,
Mike, what's your wife's name?
some recipe.
Renee.
Some.
How long have you been married to Renee?
Since 2000. I think 2000.
Since 2000,
Yes.
26 years?
Yes.
Did this felony that Mr. Osborne brought up occur before or after this search?
Long before.
Long before?
Yep.
Did you stay married to Renee in spite of
did.
this? Do you
So
think her
what's this
problems with this
proving?
felony hurt your reputation?
No. I never got no backlash. I wasn't.
And why didn't you get backlash? Because nobody knew about it. It was swept under the it was quiet. I'm sorry, what? What? I don't even know what to say. I Christopher Lloyd, Uncle Fester. Yes, his feelings are hurt. His feelings are hurt. And don't tell me he never got joked about his little wife being arrested for a felony theft charge and him being an officer. Dude, you mean to tell me not one person in your family said, Maybe we need to talk. Maybe she needs to get some help. Nope. Nobody said anything. Nope.
Part of it. I didn't support it. You know, she paid the consequences and she moved on with life.
And you're still with her?
I'm still with her.
Did she cry about it?
This body cam footage that we saw, did you ever publish that body cam to the world?
No.
Did you ever post that body cam on the internet?
No.
It is lonely. Small Adams
Did
County,
you ever
Ohio.
share that body cam, and specifically that part of the body cam where you refer to Mr. Foreman as a sex addict? Did you ever share that with anybody?
No.
Freedom of Information Act. Mr. Foreman got that on his own.
Mr. Osborne just showed you a post of you being called hunchback or something.
King Kong Bundy.
Vince would like, we should put it back up so he gets the term correct. There is going to be specific names for specific people, and we need to keep things as orderly as possible as to who's called what.
What did he call you in that?
Colonel King Kong Bundy.
Thank you, Colonel King Kong Bundy. Was that post made in the context of all these other posts that call the sheriff's department thieves?
Yes.
Those are all my questions. Thank you.
Street front.
So I can't. So y'all, can I call him Chrome Dome, just for fun, for 5 seconds? We're gonna call him Chrome Dome. Okay, cry about it. This is social media days. Okay, you know, yeah, maybe when your wife had her arrest, they didn't have it all over social media. I can sure as fuck tell you now, you get arrested, Fort Bend County, where I live, there's a whole ass page dedicated. Brazoria County, right down the road, Angleton, whole ass page will dox every time. What is it? Montgomery County, up north of Houston, they will dox your ass right out. You got arrested, your photo and the whole ass reason you were arrested is going right on the internet. You know what? Possibly, and this is just guessing, this is just conversational. Things were a little bit different when your wife got arrested because social media might have been a little bit different back then. Dallas County too. See, Hio? Dallas County too. Yeah. Social media is a whole different animal these days. Yep. Didn't need to be in a social media to know it was a small town. Yeah, exactly. Be known in a small town. Yeah. It's just right. He has no clue who Bundy is. Okay. Oh, y'all, I'm telling you, this is crazy. Go, Jack.
Mr. Estep, look at what's been marked. This is the post where you're called King Kong Bundy, correct?
Yes.
Does it call you a liar? Strike that. Would you read the entire post?
This is good morning, ladies. This guy was easy. Introducing Colonel King Kong Bundy. LOL. Let me know if you have a nickname better than mine. What you got? And then
So, well, you don't need to read the rest. I'm just worried about Mr. Foreman's sake.
Okay.
So he didn't call you a liar in this post?
No.
Did he call you a thief?
No.
So all the other posts that you would refer to
I liked
are
wrestling.
solely about
so
the sheriff's department getting called
I'm there.
thieves.
Yes.
Your Honor, if I may have a sidebar.
In the 80s, I would watch wrestling with my great grandmother. So they go to a sidebar and then they leave and they come back. And of course, because they don't know how to work their cameras over there in little podunk Adams County, they just jump right in. So
That talk referring to about all
they just jump in. But anyways, I with my great grandmother in the 80s, I used to watch wrestling. It was in Houston, we had the Summit Arena where a lot of the wrestling was taking place locally. So that was the 80s, and it was a thing. It was, I don't know. I know all the wrestlers' names. I just love it. We're
Asked you
just
about all exhibits.
Yes.
Previously. And so when you're referring to those exhibits.
And see, and that's the problem is they changed persons. So this is not Mike Estep. So I got to wait until he talks before we know who this man is. You watch wrestling still? Oh my gosh. I do, but I really kind of hide it from Hector, because he's like, "What the fuck are you watching?" I'm like,
that he's presented for. You're referring to the general ones that talked about the Adams County Sheriff's Department as thieves?
Them and some of the posts that was on about me personally. Pardon me?
What kind of?
Ones that was just been posted.
Okay.
Been the last few days.
So. Okay. And you've been in law enforcement between the West Union and Adams County Sheriff's Department for 21 years.
Correct.
And you've arrested a lot of people.
Yep.
Okay. You have to verbally, because a shaking of the head doesn't get recorded. And you've been criticized before for your job duties?
Yeah.
so I can tell you this is either Sean Cooley, Justin Cooley, Sean Grooms, or Randolph Walters. Those are the ones we haven't heard from yet. So when we figure it out, maybe y'all can drop it in the chat. Help me out here because I'm not sure what his name is.
And you've been called names before?
Yeah, but no, a thief.
No person ever before has called you a thief in 21 years?
No, they have not.
Thank you, Lonely Therapy. I appreciate you being here.
And you were employed with the Sheriff's Department on 8/21/22?
Correct.
And you took part in the search of Mr. Foreman's residence?
Correct.
Did you ever encounter the money?
No.
Did you ever see it?
No.
You were never present in any room when it was being counted?
Nope.
Not when it was being counted.
But when it was maybe sitting on a table or something?
No.
Do you ever remember seeing the money during the search?
I've seen some when they pulled it out of some of the pockets.
Okay. So you were there when they pulled the money out of the pockets?
Yeah.
And that's all you saw?
That's all I've seen.
Okay. So your job duties were other places during the search?
Yes.
Have you ever been disciplined due to anything Mr. Foreman said?
No.
Reprimanded in any way?
No.
Were you ever interviewed as part of this investigation into the missing money?
No.
Is it true that Mr. Foreman called you a hunchback?
Yes.
And specifically compared you to Quasimodo,
Yes.
the Disney hero?
I'm assuming that's who it is.
Quasimodo from the Disney movie, The Hunchback of Notre Dame?
I've never watched it, so I don't know.
Sir, it was a novel
So you
before it
would
was
agree
a
that when
Disney.
person says that
Oh my
someone's a crooked
God.
defense attorney, they're
Y'all,
not
it
meaning
was-
that I'm like a vine. They're meaning that as a opinion, correct?
Correct.
Would you agree that when someone calls you a thief, it might be an opinion of theirs?
Can be, yeah.
Same as if when people say crooked cops, it's just an opinion?
Yeah.
And so is your entire claim for false light that you were called a thief?
Yes.
No shit, Cindy. That's cool.
And you would agree that Mr. Foreman is an artist subject to exaggeration?
I guess so, yeah.
It's not from Robin Hood.
And
Hunchback
just
of Notre
for the
Dame
sake
is
of
a
stupid
book.
Question.
And then it was
Nobody
turned
would
into
ever
a
think you're
Disney movie.
Quasimodo from the book, correct?
I don't guess. People think different things.
And we're sitting here laughing. And you're part
Have
of
you
a
ever taken a
lawsuit.
chance to talk with the local newspaper, the People's Defender or Informer, to tell them your side?
He's in a lawsuit because his feelings are hurt. And he's sitting here laughing. Am I missing something? His feelings are so hurt that he, Quasimodo. Well, he said Hunchback of Notre Dame, and then he said Quasimodo. I thought Hunchback. Okay, call me crazy. I thought that was the same person. I thought Hunchback of Notre Dame and Quasimodo were the same person. Okay, see, maybe I'm remembering wrong because I'm old too. I don't know. Now you got me guessing my thoughts. Content, help. Somebody deliberate the Quasimodo and Hunchback of Notre Dame and let me know if they're the same person. Okay, but what I was saying, this guy's feelings, and he's so far. You missed that hurdle. Dusty Road. Dusty Rhodes. Oh. And with the Von Erich brothers. Oh, remember? Ooh. Okay, y'all. See, I'm gonna get totally squirreled on wrestling thoughts here. But what I was saying, back to this squirrel. It's the fact that this man's feelings are so hurt. He's sitting here laughing about it, but his feelings are so hurt. He had to come to court and sue this man.
The story?
No.
So how long before you filed the lawsuit through your attorney did you send the cease and desist letter to Mr. Foreman?
It was
Oh,
resend it when my attorney sent it to
are you? We sent out cease and desist. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, y'all. Oh, this is no different than a YouTube beef that a lot of us in the true crime community have heard about. So I'm just disgusted now. I'm really grossed out. I'm really, really grossed out. They are the same character. Thank you, Cindy. Thank you. I thought they were, and I thought maybe I'm wrong. I've been wrong before, and I'll tell you if I'm wrong. Oh, good Lord. Hang on. I got to put my glasses on to read that content. I can't. I have such a hard time reading without my glasses. You said, wait, you guys know about the Congresswoman Boebert's connection? What? With girl, you just type in chat. I'm going to hit play, and we're going to listen to this man that's so butthurt over his feelings of what Mr. Foreman said that he's crying.
It was whenever he sent it. When my attorney sent it.
I can't read that because I can't
So you
say
never
that
sent a
word.
cease and desist letter before the lawsuit was filed?
No.
Shut up. Shh. Content. I didn't see that. Get out. I'm gonna have to look harder next time they show the
And
audience.
you're seeking damages due to your reputation, correct?
Correct.
Your reputation in the community locally.
Yes, he
Correct.
is.
So you don't care what people think of you in Australia?
Not really.
Would you agree that everything you do as an officer reflects on your reputation?
Yeah.
All the good and the bad?
Yeah.
Anything wrong you would have done would be a stain on it?
Oh, bad.
Yeah.
And you mentioned that people had came up to you in public and called you a thief, correct?
Yes.
His eyes are squirreling. Dude, quit. Freaking me out with your eyes.
You've been criticized for your job duties before, correct? By the public?
Kind of, yeah.
People have said they didn't think you did things right?
Yeah.
And they have a right to criticize you for how you do your job?
Pardon me?
They have a right to comment on how you do your job?
Yeah.
Did you wear a body cam during the search?
Yes.
These long pauses are killing him.
Go ahead.
He doesn't like these long pauses. The way he keeps squirreling his eyes and looking, it's bothering him. In my opinion. I have to. There you go. Thank
I
you.
don't have no
Cindy.
further questions at this time.
Step down. Thank you.
Redirect. No redirect. Nope. We're not asking him no questions.
He's called Sean Cooley.
Sean Cooley. All right.
Do you solemnly swear the testimony you're about to give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? That is the issue. So answer unto God.
I do.
Thank you. You can proceed.
Okay, I'm gonna let this start playing. I'm going to do my refill because I'm empty and I have it turned up. I can hear you in the kitchen.
Okay, go ahead.
Thank you. Would you introduce yourself, please?
Sean Cooley,
How is Sean spelled?
SHAWN.
Thank you.
Mr. Cooley, are you currently employed?
No, sir, I'm retired from the sheriff's office.
When did you retire from the sheriff's office?
I originally retired in 2014. The sheriff, then Kenny Rogers, asked me to come back a couple times. So eventually I did, and I worked up until about 2 months ago.
So up until 2 months ago, you were back as a deputy sheriff?
Yeah, I started out as a part-time deputy, and then as their manpower dropped, I went ahead and took a full-time position to help them for a while.
And that's here in Adams County, correct?
Yes, sir, it is.
When did you begin with the sheriff's department? Sheriff's office?
It would have been late 80s, early 90s.
Okay, long time ago.
Long time ago, yes.
Do you have family here in Adams County?
Yes, sir, I do.
How long have you lived in Adams County?
Over 40 years.
And one of your family members is Justin,
Yes, sir, that's my youngest son.
and he's another plaintiff in this case.
Yes, sir, is.
You worked with him for a while in the Adams County Sheriff's Office?
Yes, I did. Most of the time we were different shifts.
Okay, but I meant you worked
Yeah,
for the same sheriff's department for a while?
absolutely.
Yes. Are you married?
Yes, sir, I am.
How many children?
4, 2 girls and 2 boys.
Did they go to school here in Adams County?
Yes, sir, they did.
Sean, do you remember giving me a call back in late 2022?
Your Honor, I'm going to object here. I do believe he's starting to move into the realm of attorney-client privilege and opening that. If he opens that door, we do intend to exploit it. And so we would just give the court notice. That's what we believe is happening at this time.
Thank you for the heads up. See where it goes.
Thank you, Judge. Let me ask the question this way. Were you looking for an attorney in the fall of 2022?
Yes, sir, we all were.
And just in a nutshell, what were you trying to accomplish by contacting a lawyer?
The posts and the things that were put on the internet about us, as far as us being thieves and different things with our image. We had went to the sheriff when this originally started. Mr. Foreman had an attorney, but he's had 2 attorneys prior to this one. We had the sheriff contacted, try to get it stopped. Then again with the next one, then again with this one. So our only other alternative was to try to file some kind of suit.
And that's why you ultimately decided to file suit to get it to stop?
Yeah, that was our last alternative.
Has it stopped?
That's gotten much worse.
You were part of the team that executed the warrant on Mr. Foreman's property?
Yes, sir, I was.
Did you steal any money?
No, I did not.
Did you have anything to do with the money that evening?
The only thing I had to do with the money, I sat in the kitchen and talked to Mr. Foreman's wife.
Mr.
And-
Foreman's wife, Angela?
Yes.
Now, let me just stop you
Or
there.
ex-wife.
Oh, thank you. Ex-wife. Let me stop you there for just a second. How did Angela Foreman end up being in the kitchen of the home that evening?
I don't know which supervisor it was that let her come
Your
in.
Honor, I'm going to object to this line of questioning. If the search warrant is not going to be an issue, if we want to open that door, then I will ask to present that evidence and make that case. But Mr. Klingler now wants to bring up who everybody is there. So if he wants to open that door, I'm going to ask for the same latitude upon my presentation of the case. And I think the court has already made it clear we are not litigating a search warrant.
I withdraw the question. I don't need to know how she got there, Judge.
There you go.
They both pushed beyond what I was willing to do, so let's try to keep it focused. Thank you for withdrawing the question.
Thank you, Judge.
And the reason she was there was because she lived right down the street and or right behind his house, or next door, whatever, and seen the commotion and came. So there's your answer for those in the bushes.
Again,
You were explaining what you had to do with the money that evening, so go ahead.
I was sitting in the kitchen on a stool, I believe. Brian Newland brought in a package that he said contained money, laid it there, and asked me to keep an eye on it.
Okay.
And
Who was in the kitchen? Sorry, who was in the kitchen with you?
Mr. Foreman's wife.
Okay.
Or ex-wife, I'm not sure.
Just
what
the two of you
status is.
at the time?
Oh, there's people in and out.
Other deputies?
Other deputies coming in and out, going back and forth. to
It
the
was
cars
his
to,
ex-wife.
To get different items. Sergeant Walters came in at one time and talked to Mr. Foreman on the cell phone.
Okay. So back to the cash, you were asked by Detective Newland to keep an eye on it, and what happened then?
Well, that's what I did. And then a short time later, Mr. Newland came and got it and secured it somewhere.
And that was the extent of your.
Yeah, I never touched the
contact.
money, never was even really close.
All right. Now, you mentioned earlier your reason for contacting a lawyer in this case. I want to just jump ahead right now to how these posts that referred to you and the other deputies as thieves, has that affected your reputation in the community, do you believe?
Absolutely. There's no doubt it is.
Well, tell us what makes you think that.
You know, to understand that, you got to go back before this happened. We would go on calls. You very seldom ever have any trouble with anybody. Very, very rarely. You might get a drunk that was smart off or something of this nature. Then he starts calling us thieves on the internet, starts selling merchandise with our photo on it. So now when you go into a bar for a call, you've got people in there screaming, hey, you going to steal all of our money, you know, or you go on a call. I had one guy come out of a bedroom after me, call me a thief, and want to know why I sold Afroman's money. It just went from being a nice, quiet community, a job you felt safe in, to a place where you had to look over your shoulder every second.
Do you, based on what you've explained and what you've been through, do you think some of these people who called you thieves really thought you were?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Did you receive any phone calls about this?
I would answer the phone at the sheriff's department because they were overwhelmed. I remember one day there was over 300 calls threatening us, calling us thieves. So we would have to go over and help dispatch because they were overwhelmed. There's only 2 dispatchers. So yeah, they didn't call me directly, but I answered the phone. They would cuss me, threaten to kill me, threaten to kill my kids, threaten to kill my wife.
Where's your proof, sir? I need
it
proof.
got to the point to where my wife and my children couldn't even go to Walmart. We couldn't go into a gas station around here.
Oh, come on.
My youngest daughter would hear the dogs bark at night and come in my room, wake me up terrified that somebody was there to kill us. Because even though they were young, they're still on Facebook. They still see this stuff. And it was just one after another after another. And when it would start to slow down, he would go back and do it all over again and get it all stirred again. Just like he did a couple of days ago.
Right.
Are you aware of posts that are continuing to come out as recently as yesterday?
Some I are.
I'm going to put my objection in place here. It'll take a second. So Ohio law has changed since April of 2025. More protections under the anti-SNAP. With that, we would have a 60-day notice.
So I sustained your objection. You can sit down. Thank you. Like at some point,
Judge!
I draw the line. I just drew the line.
Oh my God, Judge. Judge, stop. Okay, y'all. Judge, calm down. Good Lord. You can stop. Oh, whew, we're going back to an anti-slap. Okay. Damn.
More protections under the anti-SNAP. With that, we would have a 60-day notice.
So I sustained your objection. You can sit down. Thank you. Like at some point in time, we draw the line. I just drew the line of what's evolving in the public. Like we started this trial yesterday, so let's try to stay before yesterday. You're all doing a fine job.
Thank you, Judge.
Oh, don't say that,
Wow.
sir. Don't say that, because you know what? Afroman gonna be out there posting all kinds of shit tonight, or well, would have been last night, but I ain't looking either. I ain't looking. You smell bullshit, Fast Wizard? I do too. Cindy's over here hollering objection.
Can't beat that. Thank
Are there any other examples that you can think of as you sit here today of ways that these posts about being a thief have affected you in a negative way?
One of the things that really kind of upset me, I was doing an investigation as a detective, and I had to go all the way up to Eastern Ohio on the Pennsylvania border. And when I walked into the deputy's room up there to talk to them, they all knew me, all knew that I've been called a thief, lemon pound cake. You know, it's everywhere. You can go anywhere. And if people recognize you, they start that stuff, whether they're being sarcastic or what. But
Oh my God.
And has your image, your face been posted on some of these posts along with, or in the context of the thief accusation?
Well, according to he has posted my image, yes, several times on the internet. He sold merchandise, sweatshirts, T-shirts, things of that nature at all of his venues. They were, matter of fact, they were for sale at a smoke shop here in town.
I didn't check my local smoke shop.
Those are all my
We have
questions.
any.
Thank you.
I'll get my guy to pull some up, put some in inventory. Come on.
John, for the sake of the record, we have to keep things straight because there is another plaintiff named Sean.
Absolutely,
right?
yes, sir.
So do you mind if I call you Sean or Sean Cooley during this time?
Whatever you like. Well, let's rephrase that. Yeah, that'd be
This is some good old boys. I think even these lawyers
I like
know
to
each
pick
other
right up
probably.
with this visit to the Pennsylvania border. You said they knew you as Lemon Pound Cake.
Yeah, that was what they referred to me as, a person.
And they asked you for your autograph, correct?
One of them did, yes.
That's for his autograph.
And so
don't ask her, y'all. If you ever see a rubber Ramada out in the wild, don't ask for her autograph. I'm gonna get my fifis hurt. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna send you a C&D. Y'all stop. These people.
Your Honor, we could have a sidebar about the Exhibit D that defense intends to exhibit.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, y'all know luxury is zoom.
You got it, that's Exhibit D.
Yes. I don't think we'll have to stop this. Sean, you were called Officer Pound Cake by Mr. Foreman?
Multiple times.
You
You
were
received hundreds of pound cakes at work.
It is very disrespectful.
And the context of that name comes from a music video that Mr. Foreman created, correct?
I don't know where he got it at, but you'd have to ask him that question.
Well, I'm going to play what's marked Defense Exhibit D.
Here we go,
I'd
lemon
like to
pound
watch
cake.
it.
I'm gonna have to kind of. I have to watch it, guys, because I don't want to get struck for it. So again, if for some reason we get hit, it takes 3 minutes to circle around and it'll be back up.
The Adams County Sheriff kicked down my door. Then I heard the glass break. They got no kidnapping victims, just a living pound cake. Mama's living
Under the boardwalk, down by the sea, on a blanket with my baby is where I'll be.
living pound cake. He wanna put down his life. Living pound cake. Trending on TikTok. Living pound cake. He's a family guy. Living pound cake. Munchies because he got hot. Living
Stop. Lemon pound cake. I just see it. I've never listened to this song, y'all. I never have listened to the full song. Okay, so okay. Whoo.
pound cake. Pound cake. He's a Adams County Sheriff. He's hungry and he's big as hell.
He's hungry and he's big as hell. Okay, y'all. Okay. We're gonna do this for commentary so I don't lose it. He's a sheriff. He's hungry and he's big as hell. Okay.
He was sniffing for weed. Then he smelled another smell. What was that? Mama's living down here. So nice. He made the sheriff want to put down his gun. He cut him a
Slide.
Living pound cake. He wanna put down his life. Living pound cake. Trending on TikTok. Living pound cake. He's a family guy. Living pound cake. Munchies.
Y'all, the suit's killing me. I love it. I love it. Out there wilding it out, Afroman. Dude. I love this. Okay. He's a family guy, lemon pound cake. Yeah, Teresa, don't wake your neighbors. Teresa, don't wake your neighbors, okay? Shh.
Because he got high, lemon pound cake. He sees my cake and my porno man call boom boom.
Okay. Shh. Fair use, guys. I need to get that fair use disclaimer thingy and have Cindy throw it up in chat every now and again or something. Whoo!
He sees my cake and my porno man call boom boom. Something happened to his camera on the way to the evidence room. Mama's living pound cake. It tastes so nice. Make the sheriff wanna put down his gun and cut him a slice.
Y'all, I am dying over here. I'm dying. Oh, good Lord. Okay. Smoke them if you got them, dude. You know what? It's almost 2:00 in the morning, Texas time. It is March 18th, 2026. We're memorializing this moment. If you're here, you're here. If you're on the replay crew, dude, you better be giving me a thumbs up, okay? This is the shiznit of the shiznit. Welcome to Rubber Ramada Reviews. Okay.
Trending on TikTok.
Okay.
He's a family guy.
Okay.
Munchies because he got hot. Living pound cake. Pound cake. Living pound cake. He wanna put down his heart. Living pound cake. Trending on TikTok. Living pound cake. He's a family guy. Living pound cake. Munchies because he got hot. Living pound cake. Pound cake.
Okay. I like it.
Stop it there.
You gonna tell me that this guy did not, you can tell me that inside this man's little heart, he didn't kind of get a little giggle out of it? Y'all, get out of your feelings.
You would admit that's you with the glasses walking by a lemon pound cake on the counter?
Yes,
And that is security footage from the search of Mr. Foreman's residence?
I assume, yes.
But there's no question that's you during the search.
Yes.
There is question.
No, that was me, yes, absolutely.
So during the search, Mr. Newman asked you to watch the money.
Oh, Nightbot's
Correct.
working. I
And
can
you
put it
watched
in
that
Nightbot.
money
And
until he came back and got it.
Absolutely.
F you.
I'm
Fair
going to
use.
play what's going to be Defense Exhibit E. Would you like to sign block?
Hey. Hey, don't do all that static on my stream, boy. And here we got Crazy Man. Okay, there we go. They're going to play the video. I'm going to put that new command in there, Cindy. Just give me a second.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
But you were caught on body cam that time, right?
What do you mean caught?
So other officers who wore body cam, you would be seen on that body cam, correct?
Yes. So if I was close to him, I would have, yes.
Well, let me play this clip for you. So, off to the extreme left of here, we just saw a gentleman. Was that you?
Yes, I believe so.
So you are in this body cam footage.
Could you run it back just a second and let me see?
Let me start it over.
Okay, that'd be fine.
So, just for the sake of the record, we see two people in this video. Do you know who the lady is?
Yeah, I believe that's Mr. Foreman's wife, ex-wife.
Who's the other gentleman in the doorway?
I can't tell, but I don't know.
Would it appear to be Kenneth Dick?
It could be. It's just not.
Actually, maybe look at this. I think this is a better image of it.
Yeah, it does appear to be Kenny, yes.
Because it is dark on my screen here. Okay, so on the extreme left, we see a gentleman there. Is that you?
Yes, it is.
And this would be during the search of Mr. Foreman's residence, correct?
Yes.
That's who works, Cindy. CD. Copyright disclaimer. See if it pops up. There you go. CD, Cindy. Copyright disclaimer.
Let me rewind this a second. Looking at the table here in the bottom right-hand corner, is that the evidence bags with the money?
Yes, sir, it is.
Those were the evidence bags you were just testified to, that you watched the entire time for Mr. Newland?
It's a evidence bag, yes.
So it's not the money evidence bag?
It is the money evidence bag, yes.
And you're watching it right now, and you're looking at it?
Yes.
Oh, geez, now you're not watching it.
Okay.
The person's following you?
Out of sight. Hello.
Sean, it would be a fair statement to say you didn't watch that money the entire time that Brian Newland left it in your possession, correct?
No, you are correct. But you
Fair
can also
statement.
hear me telling the deputy, keep an eye on that money. If you want to play
Which
it back.
deputy was that?
I don't know. I have no idea, but you can hear me and see me talking to another deputy before I walk out.
The guy walking right behind you would have been the one.
No, I was looking, the guy behind me would have been behind me. Just play it back and that's it.
Let's replay.
Let's replay. Replay. I'm here.
Okay.
You said you're not worried, no one's here.
No.
Well, let's
I
replay.
believe I told him to keep an eye on the money before that.
So let's play it again.
Let's play it again. Right, Teresa? I said.
Do you agree that 0:16 seconds in?
Yeah,
it'll
that's
be after
fine.
that?
Yeah. Did you hear it say, what's the money?
No,
Before it said, I'm not worried, there's no one in there.
Yeah, that's what you said.
That's why I said yes. Yes.
Okay.
So the person asked you about watching money. You said you weren't worried because no one was in the place.
It does appear that way, yes.
Appears that way.
For the record, 35.47 to 36 minutes even. I got it.
Oh, thank you.
Well.
Now, I'm going to say this. I'm going to ask a question. I do not want you to tell me anything you have talked with any attorney with Mr. Klingler or his associate. I do not want to know that. But I do want to know, you said you were looking for an attorney in the fall of 2023, correct?
We all were.
Okay. And so you employed an attorney to send a cease and desist letter prior to sending lawsuit, correct?
No.
Okay.
The testimony was fall of 2022. The litigation was filed in March of 2023, just to make it record.
No, let me rephrase that. Then. So when I mistakenly referred to fall of 23, it was actually fall of 22, correct?
What was the fall of 22? I'm not sure what
You started looking for an attorney in the fall of 2022.
I believe, I don't think I'm the one that made the original call for an attorney.
Okay.
It was one of the other deputies. We had discussed it. We had to have permission from the sheriff at that time to do anything.
You took some of the phone calls, the threatening phone calls, correct?
In dispatch.
Yeah. Did you make a report of those?
They were all documented, yes.
And they investigated and traced the calls?
Couldn't trace them. They were all ghost numbers or showed up as no phone number at all.
So nobody was ever prosecuted? No one was called in to?
Well, they couldn't find them. They don't have any idea who they were.
But he said, that's not what he said. He said, didn't trace them. They were ghost numbers or sir. Semantics. I mean, we could play semantics if you want to talk about getting your fee-fees hurt over pound cake.
But you're not saying that was Mr. Foreman making the call, correct?
I don't know whether he did or not. His rhetoric led up to it.
People, during your significant time as a law enforcement officer, the public has criticized your duties, correct?
Yeah, some, yes.
You've been called a lot of derogatory names.
Not really.
This may sound stupid, but I believe it applies to myself. We're not the thinnest people in the world, are we?
I'm going to call you fat, but okay.
I was calling myself fat.
Just thin-skinned.
But you would agree that we're not thin people.
Absolutely.
And you would agree that how you conduct yourself during a search and everything reflects directly on your reputation?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
You don't believe everything you read on the internet, do you?
No.
Sure you do. It's all true.
Yeah, you probably don't believe
Everything
everything
you
you read in the
read.
newspaper, do you?
No.
You would agree that Exhibit D that I played, the song Lemon Pound Cake, is a music video for entertainment?
There again, he made accusations that I smoke weed on there, which I don't.
So
that was a lie as well.
So you are suing based upon him saying you smoked weed in the song?
No, I'm just saying that
So
Not
that's
to
along
face,
with part of
right?
the lawsuit.
he's done.
Let's let him finish.
Okay.
I say that goes along with some of the other rhetoric that he's told about us, lies he's told about us.
Could that be exaggeration to make the song funny?
I don't think it's funny.
Sir.
Would a reasonable person listening to that believe that Mr. Foreman is stating facts?
You don't know what somebody's thinking. You wouldn't think we get 300 calls a day threatening to kill us. Somebody's buying into it.
So when Jerry Reed sung the song, when you're hot, when you're not, you're not, and the judge said that to him right before he sentenced him to prison, that's an actual fact, or is that an exaggeration
So
for
we're going to
entertainment?
strike all that because we don't know anything about that case, and he's not going to become a witness.
Yeah, because I
So
started
until you
thinking
establish a
songs.
foundation that he knows what you're saying, you don't get to testify. So set it up right. I'll let you.
I'm dead because I'm thinking of songs. I'm thinking Johnny Cash, Folsom Prison Blues. I'm thinking Aha, Take on Me. I'm thinking of all songs that I'm like, oh God. Okay, I'm gonna be calm. I'm gonna be calm.
Don't know anything about that case, and he's not going to become a witness. So
Thank
until
you,
you
Pastor.
establish a foundation that he knows what you're saying, you don't get to testify. So set it up right. I'll let you do it.
Mr. Cooley, what is your favorite genre of music?
60s.
Give me an example of a song.
Freebird, American Pie.
Let's take American Pie.
Leonard Skinner.
Is the song American Pie, you've listened to it, correct?
Multiple times, yes.
Is it literally about a pie?
No.
It's more about something else.
Yes.
Dude, you
It's for
walked
entertainment.
right into this.
Yes.
And you were entertained by it.
I like the lyrics, yes.
And you don't, in that song, American Pie, do you believe that was fact?
That what was fact?
What was said in that song?
No.
This may sound stupid, but when people talk about dirty defense attorneys, are they just saying I didn't wash my suit, or are they exaggerating?
I don't know what's on their mind.
It would probably be an opinion now.
There again, I don't know. Maybe they know something on you.
Like I didn't take a shower that day?
This lawyer is
You've done
on
something you
this
shouldn't be
shit.
doing.
This lawyer is
So
on
when a
it.
person yells crooked cops, they may be just referring to cops in general doing bad things,
It could be.
expressing their opinions about what they think.
They could be, yes.
So I'm going to get this straight. So you're saying that being called Officer Pound Cake has colored you in a false light, correct?
No.
Okay, so being called Officer Pound Cake has nothing to do with this lawsuit.
No.
So the only thing that you're saying painted you in a negative light is the general comments calling the Adams County Sheriff's Department thieves.
No
Correct?
calling me a thief.
So there is a specific post that calls you a thief.
There's photographs of me on it, and he's accusing all of us of being thieves. So that incorporates me as well.
So it refers to the Adams County Sheriff's Department as a group then, and you're part of that.
Just members of the sheriff's department, not the entire sheriff's office.
But it doesn't list your name.
Yeah, there's posts that list my name, I'm sure.
You mean you're sure?
I'm pretty sure that there was some that had my name on it. I mean, I don't recall which ones, but
We haven't introduced any to evidence by your attorney. What posts are you referring to? I need a date and time.
I don't know. I'm just saying that there could be. I don't know.
There could be, but you don't know.
Right.
Do you mind keeping your testimony to what you know, not what you're guessing at?
Yeah, I have been as far as I can.
What do you know, sir? You know that I drove my Chevy to the okay. I think Pound Cake fell asleep.
As far as you can.
Yeah, do you mind for just a minute?
So in your defamation claim would be based solely on being called a thief as a group of people, and you're one of those groups.
I'm concerned about me being called a thief as well as my fellow officers.
They get their chance. Let's talk about you.
Right.
Okay. But that's
This
the
is you,
sole
sir.
basis of your defamation
These are
claim?
your fees.
Being called a thief?
Yes.
That's the majority of it, yes.
But not being called Officer Ballard.
Turquoise.
No.
I always appreciate when chatters speak up.
May I have a second?
Welcome to Rubber Ramada Reviews. I've never seen you
Your Honor,
here.
I have no further
Thank
questions
you.
for this witness at this time.
Redirect?
No regret.
No redirect. They say, we're not going to talk to him either. Just like the last one. We're not going to talk to him either. Y'all, if you're new here, hi, my name is Sheila. This is Rubber Ramada Reviews, where we review crazy shit on the internet that we find. Right now, we're in Afroman's trial. Thank you, Mr. Joe Foreman. You are blessedly entertaining to us. So we will carry on. But if you don't mind, subscribe to the channel for more crazy content like this. Okay, who are we getting now?
Do you solemnly swear the testimony you're about to give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? As this, you shall answer unto God. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Go ahead.
Thank you, Judge. Would you introduce yourself to the jury, please?
I'm Randy Walters.
And Mr. Walters, how are you currently employed?
I'm a sergeant with the Adams County Sheriff's Office.
How long have you been a sergeant?
I'm not for sure the date that I was promoted to sergeant. I've been with the Sheriff's Office since 2010, I think it was.
Since 2010?
Yes,
How long have you lived in Adams County?
my entire life.
You went to school here?
Me too, Teresa.
Do you have
I'm
family
like,
here?
give me some cake, man.
You have a wife and children?
I have a wife, 4 daughters, and 2 little boys, or 2 sons.
So 6 kids altogether?
Yes.
Are all of those your own kids?
We are a little bit of a mixed bag. I have 3 biological kids and 3 children that I adopted through foster care, yes.
What are the ages of your children?
My little
This is
boy,
the
who's
trial.
biological, is 10 years old.
Just so, sorry. This is the trial. This is day 2 of the trial, which was Tuesday. I don't even know what day we're on now. What is today? I think we're in Wednesday now, y'all. I'm so lost. This was the second day of the trial. So we're still on day 2 of the trial. We're finishing this out. Yes, it was happened in 2023, I believe. Am I correct on that? Or 2022? Good Lord, I can't even think right now. You asked me questions I can't answer. 2023. Sorry, I knew I'd get it in just a second. It was 2023. And yes, they did. And this is the civil suit that they are in right now. And thank you for being here. Yes, it was 2023. I just looked it up back in my thing. Thank you, Fast Wizard.
My next daughter is 14 years old, who's adopted. And I have a 17-year-old that's adopted, an 18-year-old that's adopted. My 22-year-old son is biologically mine, and my oldest daughter, who's 26, is mine. They're all mine, but biological and otherwise.
You've heard that one for several years.
And I've had the
Wizard.
girls since my 14-year-old was about 2 months.
I've never heard it. I heard about it being
And
discussed,
this
but I've never
will
heard it.
become relevant, I think,
It was the
just a
first
little
time.
later, but I'm going to ask you about the race of your adopted kids.
So 2 of my adopted daughters are biracial Hispanic, and my youngest adopted daughter is biracial African American.
And your youngest is the 14-year-old?
Now she's 14, yes.
And in the fall of 2022, she would have been
Around 11, I think.
around 11 or so.
So yeah, the raid happened in 2022, the fall of 2020, and he put out his songs in 2023 when they wouldn't help.
How'd you get into law enforcement?
Own it.
My father was a
Exactly.
police officer,
Own it.
and it's just something that I've always worked towards doing.
And you're the rank of sergeant right now?
I am.
And you took part in this search of Mr. Foreman's home back in 2022, is that right?
Yes, I did.
Can you tell us just a little bit about what your role was in that search, just generally?
I was called in to assist with the search, and you have what's called an entry team. I was asked to come in and help with the entry team on the search.
Did you have anything to do with counting or keeping the money that night?
No.
That was my question, Cindy. Where are we going with that? We all bleed the same. I ain't about that shit.
Have you been accused of stealing money from Mr. Foreman's home?
Yes.
Can we look at Exhibit 27, please?
You'll just wait till Mr. Osborne, Mr. Afroman's attorney, gets a hold of this guy. You know, that's fixing to be brought up.
Before we, I don't know if we can do this, Natalie.
That's going to be
Can
brought.
we
I'm
see
telling y'all.
the date
Premonition.
and the number of views on this.
It's in the
Number
It's really hard to see with the way that the media playing system works because it's blocked by this gray bar, and the gray bar doesn't go away. Well, it's paused.
All right, so let's just play it and see what happens.
Which
Thank
song was this?
I pay taxes, I work daily, I get raid by Beetle Bailey, Randy Walters, private eye. I used to fuck his wife, doggy style.
Could you see anywhere on there the date on this video?
It
It
says
has-
3 years ago, 727K on the views.
So it says 3 years ago. That would have been sometime in 2023.
Okay, well, I hate to tell y'all this, but I just looked it up because y'all know me. I am Miss Nosy. And we'll just look over here. He reposted it one day ago. 192,000 views. So what has this trial done for Afroman? What has this civil suit done for Afroman? The fact that these guys are so butthurt on YouTube alone. 192,000 views. Good job. Good job. Y'all just keep it up. They all look alike, don't they, content? Oh, I lost sound. Hold up. And please, while I get this back up, enjoy the crazy, crazy ducks that are neon colored with Mary Jane leaves. It was St. Patrick's Day when I started streaming this, so there we go. We got it back.
Is there a specific date and time on this?
This one, just with the way that it played on YouTube, it doesn't show the
It sure
specific
did.
but
You're right.
I can represent that it was the 23rd
Those views,
October 2020.
those views paid for that fence,
So we don't know the exact date from this.
new security cameras.
2023.
3 years ago, and did you say 727,000 views?
Yes.
Now, we have 3 other exhibits that show the same clip on different platforms and dates. Is that right, Natalie? I'm just trying to figure out the most efficient way to do this. Can you bring up Exhibit 28 and just show us
and you
the
know
first
what?
slide?
They can't bring up. Oh, so this is called "Why You Disconnecting My Video Camera." Okay, this is a whole nother video. So he's made another video, posted on YouTube, and it can't be brought in. It can't be brought in because it was after the trial. Oh, look, and what a great pause screen. Oh, all right. We put a money sign up there, or they did. It makes it okay. Okay. Yeah, Cindy, it paid for his lawyers too. So good job on that new song, Afroman.
All right. Now, do we know when that one was posted? Can we see that?
I cannot make out when that one was posted. No.
Can you tell what platform that was posted on?
It's on YouTube, and it seems like 974,000 views.
All right. And is there any indication of a date that you can see?
Not with the words it's covering it up now.
We'll have to figure out how to do that because that would be doable.
Well,
All right. Can we
October 4th, 2022.
You find it?
Yeah, when it was like.
Yeah, once you get your pointer off of it, and let
October
the thing go down.
4th?
Whatever she did, it took the
Of
line down, you
2022.
can actually
Yes.
see it.
It doesn't go away. Well, it goes
Pay
past, it's
attention.
blank for the
You have to play the whole thing again, so let's don't do that. Well,
Just do
It
it.
didn't go away this time.
let's see if it'll go. There we go.
October 4th, 2022, 512.
Did y'all see that? He had a
Thank you.
donut in his mouth. The cop had a donut in his mouth.
2022. We got a date on that. Let's go to exhibit 29.
Whatever that. The cop had a donut in his
And
mouth.
before we, okay.
Let it play. I need to see
do
the
we know
cop
what-
with the
Can
donut.
you tell what platform this is?
It says Instagram.
Instagram, and
Okay.
can we find a date?
I couldn't even tell you where to find one on Instagram or not.
All right.
So, well, October 4th, 2022.
It says 177 weeks ago.
All right. So
Whenever you
Your
took
Honor,
the
if I
video
insert
down.
Right here, could they please indicate where that is in this?
Yeah, you'll see a logo on the bottom corner. It says Afroman with a symbol in the middle of it. If you look just to the side of that, it says October 4th, 2022 with a heart with 1.1K and messages is 71.
Okay.
That's comment, sir.
Next question. Go ahead.
We got the date on that one. Let's go to exhibit 30, please.
I wish they'd let it play through. Y'all pay attention because he puts a donut and shoves a donut in his mouth. Funny, or there's a donut in his mouth. Some odd man with a
Do you know the
donut in his
platform on
mouth.
that one, Mr. Walters?
Is this the same video right here? It's still up because it's
Yes,
Instagram.
same one that's still up. Yes.
Instagram.
Instagram, and can you see a date?
September 25th, I believe, of 2022.
All right, thank you.
Okay, so he took it down and he reposted it.
And can we look at exhibit 26?
Facebook. The donut picture. Oh my God, I'm dead. I'm dead.
And I guess we should identify the platform for that one. Can you tell what platform that is?
That's Facebook, August 26, 2023.
Thank you. All right. Did you become aware of these posts, Mr. Walters, at or about the time they were posted?
Yes.
How did you become aware of them?
Of my personal post, I found out from my children. When my daughter came home and advised me that she was getting messed with at school because apparently her mom is having sex with Afroman, and since she's biracial, that must be her daddy, along with being a thief.
Y'all, kids are mean.
And how did that affect you?
It's horrible. It's hard when your job that you're doing affects your family, which affects you. When you have a kid come home crying that's already been through a life, and now they're getting hazed and harassed because somebody thinks it's funny. Somebody knows it's not true. You know my wife for 28 years.
So you
She
need to
didn't
talk
have an
to
affair
your
with
children,
Mr.
sir.
Foreman. She didn't make
Sorry.
my daughter with Mr. Foreman. But now my family has to be harmed because of straight up 100% lies. Where in the world is it okay to make something up for fun that's damaging to others when you know for sure it's an
Right.
absolute lie?
Yes.
That's a problem.
Some of these
NWA.
posts that we've seen call you a thief?
Yes.
Did that
But I don't
affect
know my
you or your
music.
job in any way?
Yes. We as we've already heard, we can't go to calls, not figuratively every call, but the frequency of it. Like people automatically, you're stealing Mr. Foreman's money. You illegally raided him. You've done all these things. You know, your wife's having sex with him. Is that why you stole his money?
Y'all
Never
accused
touched
him of
his money.
kidnapping.
It's been proven. He knows. We never
Somebody
touched
say
his
that
money.
With
to you?
drugs.
Yes. You can't make these simple street arrests
Trafficking.
with
I'm
people
sorry,
that are
drug
mouthy. I
trafficking.
get that. But now there's just fuel to the rage. And then the fact that at the time I worked night shift, Adams County is a rural county. You do your work in your car a lot of time. You do your paperwork in your car. Well, try to find someplace safe to sit when you're literally getting death threats because of lies. You're absolutely in fear for your safety to begin with as a police officer. But now intensify that because somebody is lying about a situation that they know the facts of. Now you have to worry about it because the the calls, the comments, everything, all aligned. It created a situation that was uncalled for, that was unsafe and unhealthy for the officers involved. The problem I have is the respect for my family wasn't near the respect.
This has gone to beyond the narrative. If
Overruled.
Mr. Foreman could ask a
Thank
question.
you. Responsive. Overruled.
Go ahead. The respect for my family, including my law enforcement family, wasn't nothing like the respect I gave to his children the night of the raid. I stopped what I was doing when his wife, who I know and have been friendly with for years as far as being associates, said, hey, somebody pulled, they were next door. Somebody pulled in and they're scared. I stopped what I did, what I was doing, and went and checked on his kids to make sure they were safe, because that's a priority to me. But the same respect that was given to his family had no regard to mine or me. And that affects me, because to see my family in distress because of my job is distressful to me. To have the public send you death threats over lies is distressing. And it was easy. Stop with the lies. That wasn't enough. It's happening today. My kids came home yesterday because of new post, same thing.
You can't go there.
Again, it's beyond the narrative at this point. And
Can't go there.
This is not bringing in evidence that is beyond this.
We're not going to allow like videos from yesterday. I get that. Last Friday, we have a video. I get what you're saying about the evolving nature of the conduct. That testimony is consistent with other people's experiences of the harm. But we're not going to bring in the exhibits. We're not going to bring in the content.
But they can testify about stuff that is happening at this time.
Yeah, it's the effect.
Okay, I would register an objection for the record on
Got
that.
it. You're in. Next question.
Had you finished your answer?
Yes.
Any other ways you haven't mentioned that you want to share about how these accusations of a theft and your wife having sex with Mr. Foreman have affected you or your reputation?
It's affected all of our reputations, from a baseless lie till now, that we are not thieves. We didn't steal his money. I never touched his money, but I'm in the group of thieves. We stole his money. I spoke to him on the phone when he was concerned that he was going to be arrested that night. And apparently in some way on the phone, he didn't like my attitude towards not fixing his door. I'm sorry if you felt that I disrespected you in some way. I was explaining to him that we don't have the means to fix his door. We're leaving in care of his wife. But I also cooled his fears that we're not coming to arrest you. Deputy or Sergeant Newland would like to talk to you. Get your attorney and come and talk to us. There's not going to be an arrest warrant for you. If we need to talk to you, we can find you. We can call you. You can come in. If arrest warrant would occur, turn yourself in, go through the system, and do whatever. Nobody's chasing you through the woods, as reported. Nobody's doing any of that. The respect that was given to him, which I guess is not required in society, was not put forward to us.
Those are all my questions. Thank you.
Start. I'm going to reserve my words right now. We're going to let them talk.
For the record, you stated previously your name was Randy Walters.
Randolph Lee Walters Jr.
Okay.
I am
And so
Randy.
you go by Randy. Do you mind if I call you Randy?
It's perfectly fine, sir.
Yep. I knew it was going to come out. Oh yeah,
So
and
you
no,
extended-
no, and I will tell you this. We don't do it over here. I have we don't hide things. We are not people that or content creators, whatever, that'll put something out and hide it. I don't do that kind of shit. If it's here, it's here. If it's said in chat, it's said in chat. Yes, my moderators do delete some comments that are totally obscene and stuff. But yeah, we're just here to enjoy each other and watch the shit show.
Mr. Foreman, a significant amount of respect that night.
I felt that I did.
If I show you some of the surveillance footage, can you explain?
I knew we were going there. He felt disrespected, but we're fixing to show you how he disrespected.
This will be exhibit.
Go ahead. I knew this was coming. I knew it.
Yeah. This will be an excerpt.
God, this
of the
cameraman
security
is
camera
killing
footage
me.
Of Mr. Foreman for the kitchen of his home. And the planning question of August 21st, 2022.
Picture again.
There you go. There you go. Fast Wizard, do it.
Pardon me,
Do it. I'd help you. Yeah, here we go. Let's see. Show us. Show us. Show us how he disrespects.
So I'll ask a couple questions for we quickly. So you took part in the search warrant execution.
Yes.
You were a part of the breach team into Mr. Foreman's house.
Yes.
You had a riot shield like thing.
No, a ballistic shield, sir.
What?
It's a bulletproof shield. It's commonplace when doing raids that police officers get shot,
So,
and it's a safety device.
so it's a safety device shield about yay long with a little hole, a little window in it so you can carry it forward.
Yes.
So do you see what has been marked Defense Exhibit F?
Yes, I see something on the screen.
Okay, so on that screen, does that appear to be the kitchen of Mr. Foreman's residence?
Yes.
And you would agree that that gentleman there with the firearm is Mr. Brian Newland?
Yes.
Okay. And so this would be the beginning after breaching the door?
From this, I can't tell what part of the entry
They
it was.
just knocked the door down.
Okay, so this would be starting the security camera footage of 8/21/2022, starting at 8:13 and 4 seconds p.m.
Exactly. 100%. Exactly what he's saying.
I've stopped it here because I'm going to ask a question. So you talked about a ballistic shield. Is that the ballistic shield you're referring to?
Yes.
And you would be behind that ballistic shield?
Yes.
He's looking directly at that
So,
camera.
Putting this image in perspective, you're behind the riot shield.
Yes.
Yep. Look at
Officer
it.
Cooley's behind, or sorry, Officer Sean Cooley's behind you. Brian Newland's in front of you.
Yep.
And Sean Grimson's going forward with the assault rifle.
Mhm.
And you're flipping off the security camera.
No.
That's not your middle finger.
No, do you know how to use a ballistic shield, or do you like me to tell you?
Let's watch it.
Oh,
Went down, right?
your finger went
There's a
down,
light
sir.
activation on that shield. It's 35
The
pounds.
finger went down, correct?
If you think I was flipping him off, you can think that that's not what it was.
That's what the flip off was. Okay, got it.
There is a light activation on the handle of the shield.
Mr. Walters,
Okay, go ahead.
wait for the question. So you were called a couple of names by Mr. Foreman, one of those being, what was it? Beetle Bailey.
Yes, sir.
Does anyone believe in Beetle Bailey?
Beetle Bailey. Oh
Probably
my
not.
God.
That's a drawn cartoon.
Beetle Bailey is a cartoon that's in the newspaper.
Sure.
Been there for years. So that would be an exaggeration. Okay. And when they call you a son of a bitch, that would be an opinion.
I'd say that would be an opinion.
Because there's no way we can prove whether you're a son of a bitch or not.
Yeah, she's been dead for years.
I'm sorry. I am sorry about your mother. Yeah. But you would agree that when
That was
someone
not
calls someone a
funny,
son of a bitch,
but-
it's not necessarily a statement of fact. It's more a statement of opinion or a description of a person.
Sure.
The same thing with being called, I think it's Gomer Pyle.
Yes.
No one
He
would
was-
think you're Gomer Pyle from the movie.
A
Honestly, that's
fictional
a character in the
character.
movie.
Yeah.
But
But you're not that person. This
camera.
sounds stupid, but you've been a law enforcement officer for a long time, correct?
Yes.
You've been called many derogatory names, correct?
Over the years, yes.
You've been called a son of a bitch before, correct?
Not published, but yes.
Okay. You've been called other things even worse, correct?
I'm sure over the years I've been called many things.
It would be fair to say that during those years, people probably said bad things about you and your family also.
You know, I honestly can't remember bad things being said to my family, but I can remember bad things being done to them.
And did you sue them?
Do you believe everything you read on the internet?
No.
Do you believe everything you read in the newspaper?
No.
You probably tell your kids, don't believe everything you hear, right?
Especially now.
Right, Cindy?
So are you testifying and claiming that because Mr. Foreman called you Gomer Pyle, you've been painted in a false light with the public? I'm not taking it one at a time, so I'm going to get to
The Gomer Pyle?
Yes.
I'm not claiming that, sir.
You're not claiming that being called a son of a bitch is a claim you're pursuing that Mr. Foreman's called you.
Correct, sir.
Being called Beetle Bailey, you're not claiming that is part of defamation proceeding on that, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And neither one of those three statements have painted you in a false light, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it depends. I mean, it paints you in a different light than what you are, but correct.
So you're solely being painted in a false light due to Mr. Walters saying he had sex with your wife.
Mr. Walters does have sex with his wife. Mr. Foreman doesn't.
Good catch on that.
Yeah.
So you're claiming that is the defamation statement is that he said he had sex with your wife.
Yes.
And that's painted you in a false light.
It's caused tremendous pain in my life.
I'll get to that. We have to go through false light first. So does it paint you in a false light?
Yes, that my wife is cheating on me with Mr. Foreman.
But we all know that's not true, correct?
I don't know.
It's the internet.
Wait, you don't know if your wife's cheating on you or not?
You want to go there?
No, I just want to ask that question because you said we don't know. I
I've
just
been with
need
that
the answer.
woman since middle school.
I know.
I would hope she wouldn't. But you know what? Once somebody puts it out there for their fun and entertainment, it's out there. And it's a problem.
So it's something we cannot verify the truth of?
And keep in mind, y'all brought this suit. You knew Afroman was popular. You knew you were going to get all kinds of exposure more for this. So who stepped in poop? Who? I know he said, I don't know. I know, right? You don't know. What? You and your wife need to take a sidebar and go in the back for a second, and that way you can answer this correctly. He was rated for hang on, I'm gonna look it up. I have it written down somewhere. Hang on, I'm gonna look it up. It's in one of my notes.
Is it a thing that can be verified, true or false?
Ask your client.
Your Honor, I'm going to ask for direct the witness to answer the question, yes or no, please.
You don't like his answer, doesn't mean he didn't answer.
He didn't answer the question. He told me to ask another person. That is not an answer to the question.
So ask him another question.
Okay.
That was his answer. You didn't like how it came out, that was his answer. I can't make him say something else. You can ask him another question.
Drug trafficking and kidnapping. That's what I thought. I wanted to verify it before I said it, but drug trafficking and
And so
kidnapping.
are you claiming that Mr. Foreman saying he had sex with your wife is a private fact about your life?
My family is a private part of my life.
About your wife?
But
And
you
having an affair
just
with my wife
said,
would-
you just said publicly, wholeheartedly, right here, you don't know. Okay. Yes, I totally I feel that, Cindy, and I'm really like trying to just whoo. Yeah. Yeah, they're acting so offended, and they brought this suit. So the publicity that not only Afroman is getting, they're putting their business out here, just like other people we know on these YouTube streets that are over here all butthurt crying about information being out there, whether it be a video they posted on YouTube 4 years ago that I'm sorry, a video posted on Facebook 4 years ago or however long ago, and it has come to light over on YouTube, and somebody made a post about it, and now your butt hurt. Well, you put it out there. It's public. It's there. Okay. I mean, no different than another creator who's all butt hurt that people talked about her kids being out on Halloween. Well, bitch, you put it out there. You put it on public social media platform. So yeah, if they want to say, you know what, people can take my stream today, turn it tomorrow, and say, this crazy bitch. What am I gonna do? Cry? Y'all, it's the fucking internet. I mean, Cindy, I was wondering, right, Teresa? He'd be in so much of trouble when he got, girl, let me tell you, if I was watching this at home live while my husband was on the stand, girl, when he got home, He ain't got no hair to snatch, but let me tell you, what little bit of beard that guy's got, him and I, we will be having some words, and you are not gonna like what I say. Whew. Okay.
Definitely be a private part of my life if that was occurring.
And that has affected your reputation?
Yes.
Okay. And so am I right in concluding that the other final statement that you are claiming that Mr. Foreman said about you that painted you in a false light is that you're a thief?
Yes.
Okay. And that stems from all the posts that and all the exhibits that Mr. Klingler referenced earlier?
That's what he showed.
The ones that talk about the police officers in general?
Yes.
Were you ever disciplined due to anything Mr. Foreman said?
Like on the couch
No.
or the floor, right, Teresa?
Ever passed up for promotion?
No.
This may be a stupid question. Were you
I'm
a
sorry,
sergeant before
what?
or after?
He's never been passed up for a promotion, but this is so detrimental to him. Okay, sir.
The
Before.
search. Okay. Because I know you couldn't remember when, so I was just curious on that.
It was from before.
Okay.
Right,
Have you
Cindy.
have you ever talked to the People's Defender or Informer about the statements?
You were not allowed.
So you were not allowed by the sheriff of Adams County?
Yes.
And you had a cease and desist letter sent prior to January 1st of 2023?
I personally made no notification. Everything's been made through my attorney.
But that would be after January 1st, 2023, to your knowledge?
I'm not for sure the date.
If this lawsuit was filed after January 1st, 2023, you would agree then that it would have happened after that?
I don't know if they sent you guys a letter before or after they filed suit. I do not know that.
Fair
So that
enough.
would be something I should ask another plaintiff?
Yeah, I didn't handle the paperwork. I don't know what date you got that.
Right, fast. They found nothing.
Do you agree that how
They
you
found
act during your
nothing.
job duties affects your reputation?
It does.
And I think I've asked this, but I'll ask again. The public has commented on your job duties in the past?
I'm sure they have.
They've been critical of you?
I'm sure they have.
So, just thinking out loud. Shit, y'all know I speak too much sometimes. My cousin, back in the 90s, was a thief. We all have them in our family. Whether you want to admit it or not, they're out there. He was a thief. So if I should say, dude, you look like my cousin because oh God, spitting image. And I've kept my mouth shut this whole time sitting here watching him because it's really irritating me. So I'm like, oh, you look like my cousin. He's a thief. So are you going to be butthurt? Is he going to cry? Am I, these, y'all, we have to get out of all these. You're referring to the judge, to be clear. Okay. Sorry, I scrolled up. I totally missed this comment. I totally missed that comment. I'm sorry. Right? Who was who was supposed to be being kidnapped? I mean, I can understand the drug trafficking comment. I mean, he does, he's obviously a connoisseur of the ganja. It is what it is. But where did they come up with the idea of kidnapping? Who, they're saying that there was some kind of informant that all this happened with. I haven't seen that yet, though. We saw part of that video earlier in yesterday's stream.
Did you order Lisa
Yes!
to disconnect the security camera?
Cindy?
I don't, and I haven't reviewed the body cam since that event. I know
Mine was an
that
alcoholic
the
too.
intent, if I can, for the camera system is, in speaking with Detective Newland, that they thought there was some type of operation of narcotics transfers there. So it would be obvious that if there's a surveillance system, that would be on it. That camera system was disconnected with my multi-tool by Sergeant Phillips. I will trust in the fact, because I have not reviewed it, that I said, hey, disconnect it. I don't know for sure that I did, but I know that she used the multi-tool to disconnect it, and it was placed in the central area in that room for evidence to be collected, because it was to be collected. Because obviously, if you thought something was going on in the residence, you collect the surveillance system, you go later and get another search warrant. I didn't find out until a couple days later that was not
Y'all
actually
my
collected.
kind of
It
people.
was left at the scene,
Yes,
but it was disconnected.
Yes.
And you were
to
standing
take
there?
as evidence.
To take as evidence.
Yes,
But it was not taken as evidence.
it was not.
So the only thing taken as evidence, significant evidence, was the cash.
There was a jar of marijuana that was found in like the ball cap room, some cash, and some vapes, as I remember.
I'm looking around seeing what I have here that might get me. I got a couple bottles of gummies.
No one was arrested for threatening you, correct?
Some other paraphernalia laying around. Should I be worried I'm going to be raided?
That was a choice made by the sheriff.
I can't tell you whose choice it was. I know that the agency as a whole was very upset and very concerned. And between the powers that be, whoever that is, there was no charges filed.
All your answers are no, Fast Wizard. Exactly. Gummy, word of the week. Gummies, word of the week.
This may sound stupid, but being a son of a bitch is not a crime, correct?
No.
No,
You might have a second, Howard.
I'm the daughter of an asshole. I'll say it. I mean, it's the truth.
Your Honor, I have no further questions for this witness at this time.
Thank you, Mr. Osborne.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Walters, I'm not going to put the body cam up again. I was frankly a little confused about what it was supposed to show, but explain to me what it was that Mr. Osborne said he thought he saw that you were explaining.
May I stand up, sir?
Yeah.
A ballistic shield weighs about 35 pounds. Okay, it's very big. One hand has your firearm, or if you're using it for something. The other hand, there's a bar like this. To activate the lights that's on the front of it,
He's
there's an
fixing to
activation
flip us
switch
off.
on
He's fixing
that.
to flip us off.
That's what occurred.
So what, so your finger moved or something?
Yes, that's how you activate the shield. And it's also 35 pounds. Once you're carrying it for a while, it takes a toll.
So were you trying to flip the bird to his security camera or something? Or
no?
Were we trying to make a disrespectful gesture in any way?
It hurts my hand.
No.
You were asked a lot of questions by Mr. Osborne about things you might have been called before, criticisms you might have undergone before. Has anyone called you a thief before and published it?
No.
Has anyone ever published a statement that they fucked your wife?
No.
Have your kids come home upset because somebody said Afroman was somebody else was their father at some point before this?
As recent as yesterday. Because everything is brought back up again.
But we can't bring in yesterday. And that would be y'all,
Were you at Mr. Foreman's deposition?
I was not.
Okay. Those are all my questions. Thank you.
Recross.
Your Honor, I had to recross that, Mr. Walters.
Okay, go ahead, step down.
Thank you, sir.
okay. So they go to lunch. When they go to lunch, we have to switch over. There's another hour left, guys. And then Afroman takes a stand on this one. Y'all see here? He takes a stand, okay? So we're gonna keep going. Oh my god. This is crazy. These cops need there's a time and a place, okay? And I'm a smart ass all the time. Okay? That's guaranteed. I can guarantee you part of me is comedy in the chaos. No matter what's going on, my way of dealing with it is to laugh about it and make jokes, make fun. I cannot, because of my personal life, cannot let things get to me anymore. I have to find comedy in the chaos. So here we are. Good Lord, y'all. This is crazy. All right, we get back from lunch.
Well, you were actually assembled back there, so I think we're ready to go with the afternoon. We're still on the plaintiff's case, so Mr. Cleaner's got another witness ready to go, right?
Sticks and stoners.
Where'd he go? There you are. Okay.
It was a Freudian slip.
The plaintiff's called Michael Robinson. Your Honor, for the record, the defense would renew its objection and abandon the motion when we filed stamped March 16th. That was certified that day.
Thank you for filing the motion to limit.
They are some teenage girls. Exactly.
Very good. Go ahead.
Do you solemnly swear the testimony you're about to give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, as this you shall answer unto God?
I do.
Thank you. Please be seated.
Go ahead.
Thank you, Judge. Would you introduce yourself to the jury, please?
Certainly. My name is Mike Robinson. I'm a deputy sheriff at the Claremont County Sheriff's Office and been employed there for 35 years next month.
And can you tell us your current position and responsibilities with the Claremont County Sheriff's Office?
Sure. I'm assigned under the investigative section with the Claremont County Sheriff's Office. I'm an evidence technician. I'm a certified evidence technician through the Miami Valley Regional Crime Laboratory. I am a certified
I'm going to object. He's testifying to stuff that was not contained in the report that was provided to us, nor anything about his background was provided. This is improper to ask this at this point. It was not disclosed. His name and his purpose here were certainly disclosed. I'm simply giving background information so the jury knows who's talking to them. He can certainly be cross-examined by Mr. Osborne if Mr. Osborne finds anything that he wants to question him about, but
Is there a written report?
there is.
Was that provided?
It was.
It was provided upon request. It's contained in the motion and limited email response to it and everything, noting the dates and times. There is no CV attached to it. He is asking stuff that would paint this gentleman as an expert. Expert requires at least 28 days notice prior to trial. It was never disclosed 28 days before. So it does not mean that asking him his training and everything, which we were not disclosed of, puts us at a disadvantage because we had no ability to research it, and we would object to that or paint him as an expert when it has not been followed.
Mr. Osborne is on fire.
He's going to be testifying as a fact witness, Judge, as to the investigation he conducted into the alleged missing cash in this case.
So the amended witness list is March 11. I have to remember the date of the first witness list. So as a fact witness, that's how I took him also. So his qualifications are relevant. I understand the objection when I overrule it. You can go ahead.
Thank you, Judge.
Yeah, it is. Thank you.
Continue, please. And your title is detective. Is that how we should refer to you? Or
That's, yes.
Detective Robinson, you were talking about your certifications, I believe.
Yes, I'm a certified evidence technician through the Miami Valley Regional Crime Laboratory. I'm a certified CVSA examiner as computer voice stress analysis for the last 25 years. I'm also a certified Part 107 drone pilot through the FAA, where I head up our Claremont County Sheriff's Office drone unit and flight missions operations. I'm also.
I'm going to object again. What does drone training have to do with this? Was there drone flow and it was not in the report?
Maybe nothing.
It has to do with who he is, Judge.
Yeah. Not right on point, but then
I'm also I've been certified Cellbrite
I see it.
examiner, which is the conducting forensic cell
Cellbrite?
phone data extractions. I also serve as a backup coroner investigator with the Claremont County Sheriff's Office or coroner's office.
Okay.
Thank you, Detective Robinson.
He just proved this is a small town. He just right out of his mouth. He is. What did he say? What did he say? So also serves as backup coroner. He does Cellbrite, which is the phone dumps, and also is a didn't he say deputy? Sir, you wear way too many hats to be all butthurt about whatever's going on. Let's just listen.
Backup coroner investigator with the Claremont County Sheriff's Office or coroner's office.
Thank you, Detective Robinson. Did you have occasion to conduct an investigation into an alleged missing amount of cash at the Adams County Sheriff's Department, the evidence room in particular?
Yes.
And just tell us how you became involved in an investigation into that.
I was contacted by our administration, who was contacted by what I believe to be the former sheriff, Adams County Sheriff Kimmy Rogers, to conduct an investigation involving the alleged missing money.
And can you explain to us what your investigation consisted of? What did you do?
Well, I met with Sheriff Kimmy Rogers, and I wanted to conduct an audit, actually, of the property evidence room that consisted of monies that would be brought in or had been brought in by deputies, detectives, agents, and so forth. So we were given, when I say we, my partner and I were given full access to that, where we counted monies that were brought in from other investigations and so forth.
And is it fair to say that your investigation really focused on an alleged cash discrepancy from a search warrant that had been executed not too long before your investigation?
That's correct.
And can you tell us any more about that investigation? For example, does the name Brian Newland ring a bell to you?
Yes. We were forwarded video footage, body cam footage of the search warrant that was conducted. And I focused attention to the body cam footage that involved the money count.
Absolutely.
And when I say money count, there were actually 2 money counts. There was from the body cam video footage, there was money that was collected from one room of the home, and there was other monies that were collected from another, what appeared to be another room of the home. So you had a money count in this room that totaled a certain amount, and then you had a money count in another room that totaled a certain amount.
And do you remember what the alleged discrepancy was? Maybe not in terms of numbers right now, we'll get to that, but just in general, what was the problem? There was something, an amount was recorded that didn't actually comport with the amount of money that was there. Is that?
You know, I'm really thinking that I'm going to get through this guy. This guy is really irritating me, but I need to see what the post was about. See what this is about. I know, because I'm like, so this is the money discrepancy.
Okay, go ahead, Mr. Clayton.
Thank you. Okay, Detective Robinson, we have this Exhibit 31 back up on the screen. And the page we're looking at has a second to the last paragraph there from the bottom.
Right,
and
content.
you wrote, as I'm reading it, as to evidence item number 2 and the alleged missing $10 from the counted and recorded $641, I cannot determine from the body cam footage the amount possibly collected. Did I read that correctly?
You did.
And was that true?
That's true.
That's an accurate representation of your conclusion?
Yes.
While we're
They really are.
on this page, and since Mr. Osborne asked you a question about no redirect, Judge.
Go ahead, step down.
Thank you. Thank you.
Next. The plaintiff's called Joseph Foreman as if on cross-examination.
Here we go. Mr. Joseph Foreman. You change this. Let's roll this bean footage.
You solemnly swear the testimony you're about to give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. As the issue shall answer unto God.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Go ahead, Mr. Clayton.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Woo!
For the record, would you give us your name, please?
My name is Joseph Edgar Foreman.
You are known under the stage name as Afroman, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And you create music videos and do performances, is
Yes,
that
sir.
right? How many states of the United States have you performed in, do you think?
All of them.
All 50.
Yes, sir.
And how many
You're
countries have you
fine,
performed
fast
in?
wizard.
I don't remember, but not all of them, but I've been to a few.
How many live performances did you do last year, roughly?
I don't know. Possibly 250. I don't know, but I don't know. It's a lot of days, but I don't know exactly.
And you have a residence here in Adams County, correct?
Yes, sir.
You've been performing for 20 or 30 years, is that right?
All my life.
All right. And is it fair to say that one of the first big hits you had was But Then I Got High?
Because I got high.
Because I Got High?
Oh my God, are we
And
doing this? Really?
Do you think
Really?
it's accurate to say that that song has had over 300 million views on YouTube?
Sounds right.
You have a large presence on social media, obviously, correct?
Depends on your definition of large. There's bigger people than me, but I'm all right.
And on Instagram, is it fair to say that you have 247,000 followers?
Yeah, I just got some of them the other day.
You got new ones coming all the time.
And you know what? You can thank your clients for that, for bringing this frivolous lawsuit that just gave this man so much more attention. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Round of applause. Round of applause. Round of applause. Oh, my holy smokes.
Not all the time, just here lately.
Because the trial's coming up?
Yeah, all the publicity from the officers lawsuing me is running up my numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did I not just say that? Did I not just say that? Oh, good Lord Almighty. Good Lord Almighty. Okay. You got new ones coming in all the time. Sure. Oh, I'm going to have a coffee refill in a minute. Damn it.
The time.
Yes. Not all the time, just here lately.
Because the trial's coming up?
Yeah, all the publicity from the officers lawsuing me is running up my numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And on YouTube, you have almost 1 million followers, 983,000. Is that right?
I haven't looked. It was 977 last time I looked.
I'll tell you.
And on TikTok, you have about 392,000 followers.
992,000.
I haven't looked, but that sounds kind of right.
You know when you post something that a lot of people are going to see it, don't you?
Yes.
When this search happened back in August of 2022, Mr. Foreman, you weren't at home?
No.
You were driving home from Chicago?
Yes.
And you got an alert from a family member that the sheriffs were there searching your home. Is that right?
Yes.
And you were able to turn on your phone and watch through your home security system.
Yeah, he will.
What the deputies were doing for a period of time, weren't you?
Yes.
He'll hit 1 million in no time. Well, thank you.
And is it fair to say you were angry and upset about this search?
Here, I'll drop his link. I'm subscribed. Here you go.
And is that why
Afroman's
you
link.
posted the things we've seen this week because you weren't happy?
No, I posted it because the sheriff's never supposed to raid my house in the first place. The whole raid was a mistake. All of this is their fault. If they hadn't wrongly raided my house, there would be no lawsuit. I would not know their names. They wouldn't be on my body. They wouldn't be on my home surveillance system. And there would be no songs, nothing. My money would still be intact, nothing. So all of this is their fault.
And because they executed a search warrant on your home, that gave you the right to post the things that we've seen this week on the internet?
Because
Is that right? Is that right, Mr. Foreman?
Yes, but tearing down my door, not paying for it, not being apologetic, me being a sport, doing something peaceful to.
Y'all, hold on just a second. I want to hear this. Hang on. Yes, sir. Just halfway, please. Thank you, dear. Okay. Sorry.
and to do what I had to do to repair the damage they brought to my house. Yes, I did.
That includes the right to post the videos that you've just been posting up until Friday and beyond, right?
Yes, I have freedom of speech. I'm a rapper. I entertain. I write fiction, comedy. Yes, I mean, I entertain for a living like you practice law for a living. So I have to go to work.
I'm surprised you got away with the sunglasses in court.
The deputies left a warrant return at your house, didn't they?
I think they left something with my ex-wife. I'm not sure.
Well, you saw, as soon as the search was over, as soon as you got home, you saw a document that showed exactly how much cash had been taken from the house, correct?
I know I got paid $5,000 for the show that suit was in. I forgot that money was in that suit. But, I heard, I don't know what piece of paper I heard. I knew they took some money. I just knew they took some money. I knew it was 4,000-ish. I knew they took some money and they seized some money and some weed and some, I don't know what else, just minor stuff.
You knew how much money was in that pocket when you came home and saw the warrant return, didn't you?
It was $5,000 from back when I did that show. I remember it was $5,000, but anyway.
So is it your testimony that they actually took $5,000 instead of $4,390?
No, I just know, I know when I did that show, it was with Snoop Dogg and Wiz Khalifa at Red Rocks in Denver. The balance of that show, for me, they sent in a deposit, but the balance was $5,000. I put the $5,000 in my coat pocket. I got drunk, I got high, and I forgot to get that money, and I hung that suit back up. And that's where they got that money from.
So it was $5,000 they got?
Yes, it was $5,000 that was in my suit when I got paid in Red Rocks. Now, after all of this stuff, you know, whatever, it's I don't really know the complete number. It's 46, it's 430. The number bounces up and down. But all I know is I got paid $5,000 at the Red Rocks with Snoop Dogg and Wiz Khalifa when I played the Red Rocks in Denver.
Then I got drunk.
And you got
Then I got high.
returned, right?
I don't know the exact amount.
Well, you were there with the news when you got it.
Right, and the lady at the sheriff's station admitted that the sheriff was short. You can go watch the 19 News.
You knew when you saw the warrant return, didn't you, that the amount that they were saying was taken was actually more money than was in that suit pocket.
I didn't warrant.
That's why you brought the news to the sheriff's office when you got the money back, because you knew that they had miscounted the money and the number on the evidence bag was actually more
I didn't know
money.
nothing. The lady at the sheriff department just volunteered the information. I was sitting there, you know, if she had been, I might not even known I got ripped off. She admitted it live on Channel 19 News that the money wasn't right.
You remember in your deposition when I asked you, why did you bring the news when you picked up the money?
Yeah, I didn't want to get beat up or Epstein at the sheriff station after I seen him running around my house with AR-15s. So that's why I brought the news and my attorney. So to make sure I got out of that place with my money.
You brought the news to protect you physically.
Yeah.
You didn't bring the news because you already knew there was a miscount and you were going to make.
I didn't know nothing about the discount. I didn't know. I figured they stole my money. They turned my cameras off. So if you turn my cameras off, you must have got something bad in mind. So yeah, I'm accusing them of it. You know, they turned my cameras off. I can't see what they're doing.
So your testimony under oath here today to these 10 jurors is that you brought the news when you picked up your money to protect you physically from being beat up or shot by the sheriffs, right?
Yes.
All right.
And they volunteered the information that the money wasn't right. That's just an extra something we found out. But I came with my attorney and the news to make sure the people running around my house with guns didn't take me into jail and do something.
You had a safe in your home, correct?
2 of them.
2 safes. Did the sheriffs look into those safes to your knowledge?
Yes, they
The
did.
deputies?
Yes.
And how did they get the combination?
I gave it to my ex-wife so the sheriffs wouldn't pull my safe out the floor, take it to the station and put something in it and try to say that whatever they put in my safe was mine.
I told
so I
y'all.
went ahead and gave my ex-wife, who I didn't want to give my combination to, it was just safer. I went ahead and gave her my combination so they could open up the safe and realize that they just vandalized somebody that don't even have nothing in the safe.
And do you know what was in those safes?
It was absolutely nothing in the safes.
Don't you keep jewelry in those safes?
No.
Didn't you tell me that in your deposition that you keep jewelry in those safes?
I do.
Was anything missing from the safes when you got home after the search?
I didn't put nothing in the safes.
Was anything missing from the safes when you got home?
Nothing was in them, so nothing was missing from the safe.
You talked to Randy Walters on the phone before you got home that evening during the search or right afterwards, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
He told you that they were taking some money and some vape pens and a small amount of marijuana. He told you that?
Yes, sir.
You knew, didn't you, Mr. Foreman, that there had been an investigation by the Claremont County Sheriff's Office into the discrepancy about the cash that was missing from your home, correct? You knew there was an investigation.
Yeah, I knew the sheriffs was investigating themselves.
Oh, that's how you saw it.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And did you ever ask for a report so you could see how bad this investigation of themselves really was?
Yes, I was trying to get involved any way I can. The investigation was going on without any of my participation.
Did you ask for a copy of the report?
I did. I asked for everything. I was trying to be involved. I didn't.
So you've seen the report?
No, I have not.
Okay.
I just saw it a few minutes ago.
Well, you had an attorney when you got the cash returned, correct?
At the station?
Yes.
I had an attorney. Yeah, my attorney was present.
Did your attorney ask for a copy of this report?
It wasn't in it. When I got my cash back from the station, it wasn't an investigation until we realized money was missing.
Well, did you contact your attorney and say, hey, get me a copy of that report?
Your Honor, I'm going to object. Well, Mr. Klingler wants to talk about his client's attorney-client privilege and maybe waive it. Mr. Foreman does have attorney-client privilege with his attorney at that time. And we are going to assert that privilege because it's a privilege he has of right.
And so far, he hasn't asked for anything privileged.
Damn, Mr. Osborne's on this shit.
Overrule the objection.
But still.
Thank you, Judge. Your testimony is you never saw a copy of Detective Robinson's report until today.
Yes, sir.
And that's because you didn't want to see a copy of the
I
investigation.
did want to see. You don't know what I want. I did want to see it.
Ooh.
You did.
I wanted everything that had something to do with my money coming.
And that was 3.5 years ago, correct? And you haven't seen a copy of that report that you wanted to see until this afternoon. Is that right?
That's right.
That's what he just said.
I never had my money taken by cops. I didn't know how this goes. I don't know about reports. All I know is live on Fox 19 News, the lady admits that her department is short $400 of my money. That's all I know. I don't know how to investigate police officers taking money.
That's all you know, and that's all you know today, isn't it? That's the whole basis of your claim that your money was stolen, is that the amount of money that was in the bags is different from the amount of money that was written on the bag.
Yeah, my whole thing is they never should have raided me in the first place.
That's your whole thing.
That's my whole thing.
That's the point,
That's my whole thing. If they never would have showed up, there would be no songs about them. I wouldn't know who they are. Their faces would not be on my video cameras. None of this, we wouldn't be in this room right now if they hadn't raided my house and didn't press no charges, didn't even know what they was doing. This whole thing is their fault, and they're suing me for their mistake.
And so you don't really care if they stole your money or not. You're just mad about what they did. I do care about if
they stole them. Police officers shouldn't be stealing the civilians' money. So I do care. All of it is an outrage.
Yeah.
This whole thing is an outrage.
You have no evidence that they took your money except for the amount on the bag isn't the same as the amount.
How about the lady admitting that she took?
Did you answer my question?
She admitted that she took my money on live Fox 19 News. Go argue with the film clip. Go argue with her admitting that she took my money.
Nobody admitted that they took your money.
Well, whatever. Go look at her admitting that the bag is short because it stayed open all weekend long or 2 weeks after Brian and Officer Cooley just left it and just mishandled it and didn't do it right.
Just so we're honest with the jury here, Mr. Foreman, nobody admitted that they took your money, did they?
They admitted it was short.
Yes. Nobody admitted that they took your money, correct?
It was short. She admitted, she said that it was short. And usually it's 10, $5, $2 missing. How does $400 even come up missing?
Thank you. That was my question. If it was 5, 10, couple ones, 400, an even number.
Videos about Brian Newland doing hard drugs and snitching on his friend, and you posted those based.
Okay, I'm gonna mute and go refill my empty coffee, but it's gonna keep playing. But I won't be in my chair, so I'll be right back. I can hear though.
Based on rumors, didn't you? We can look at your deposition, but before you argue with me, but isn't that a fact that you made those allegations based on rumors you said you heard?
It's a fact. William Newland is a convicted pedophile, and Brian Newland is his brother. After I zeroed in on Brian, I asked about him. Come to find out, he's a large statutory rapist that has sex with all kind of underage girls. He buys them beer.
Holy hell, Afroman. Let me go refill. I'm getting up to refill my coffee, y'all. I'm stumbling over my own 2 feet to get back. I'm sorry. We're gonna rewind that just a second because, dude, whew, my heart rate just went up. I don't know about y'all.
Based on rumors you said you heard.
It's a fact. William Newland is a convicted pedophile, and Brian Newland is his brother. After I zeroed in on Brian, I asked about him. Come to find out, he's a large statutory rapist that has sex with all kind of underage girls. He buys them beers and gets them drunk. And all kind. That's probably the reason he had to leave the Adams County Sheriff Department, because he beats up his wife and he messed with underage girls and he had to get out of town and go get a job in Northwood.
All right. You don't want to answer my question?
I do. Please ask another one.
Well, let me ask this one again so I can get an answer. Do you remember in your deposition when I asked you, you have no reason to think these rumors about Brian Newland are true, do you? And you said, well, it's more entertaining if it's true and I can make some money. Remember that?
No, I don't. That's a however long that deposition was. You can read the deposition and it tells you what I said.
Do you have a copy, another copy of that? Because I'll show it to you. I can show you my copy. Refresh your recollection.
Scream that bitch from the mountaintop.
Refresh your recollection.
It's
okay. I'm gonna try to venture to my coffee again.
If I can get it working here.
Mr. Afroman, Mr. Joseph.
Recollection, that's publishing it to the jury. If he wants to refresh his recollection, he can show him it and then ask him a question, much how we would do in criminal law with a police report. If an officer didn't remember, we wouldn't show the report. We would show it to the officer. He would refresh his memory by reading it, and then we'd re-ask the question.
Do it that way. Just make sure you think he reads it right. I'm just trying to get through the verbiage.
Make sure he reads it right.
Just make sure you think he reads it right. Otherwise, I have to wrestle with you about whether he read it right.
Oh my. Y'all, I need my coffee refill. I'm gonna walk and get my. But believe me, I'll be screaming in the background.
Being taken, Mr. Foreman, in your attorney's office on September 3rd, 2024.
I remember the deposition.
And that deposition was taken in DJ Osborne's office?
Yes, sir.
That's the same office that you used to film that video that we saw last night with the actor playing Lieutenant Lisa Phillips. And that actor was sitting in the same chair that Lisa Phillips sat in during her deposition, wasn't she?
Yeah, the actor played Lisa because I wouldn't have known her if she hadn't came to my house and cut off my camera.
Yeah, right.
Right.
That's the office we're talking about, and that's the office where I took your deposition, right?
Yes, sir.
And in that deposition, I'm referring to page 84 of the deposition. I had asked you about.
He's testifying.
No, he's using the deposition to refresh his memory. He's doing it right. So sit down, please. Go ahead.
Did I ask you this question, and did you give me these answers, Mr. Foreman? Question. Would it be fair to say these are rumors? Answer. Stephanie said it, and some other people that don't remember, I'd be in a hurry in Walmart or something. They shake my hand. Yeah, Brian used to do this, used to do that. Then something, I didn't know him, but this is what I've heard. Question. You don't have any particular reason to think that it's true or not true, right? Answer. Well, it's more entertaining if it is true, and I could probably make some money and capitalize on it if it's true.
What are the line numbers?
Starting with line 7 and ending with line 21.
Right.
Did I ask you those questions and you give me those answers?
I don't remember. That was a long time ago. But
that's my question.
I've always put Brian Newland next to his brother. So that's my basis, and I've always
we noticed that.
Yeah,
and your attorney's going to be able to ask you whatever questions he wants. Right now, I'd like you to focus on my questions, Mr. Foreman.
Girl, I'm good. Y'all know my kitchen ain't too far. I got me a couple cheese balls. I'm still refilling my coffee. I'm enjoying this shit. Hey, not.
You have no evidence that Brian Newland ever molested little boys, do you?
If you look at the picture, he's holding the little boy's butt. It's too much for me. So if you just use your eyeballs, then his brother's a convicted pedophile.
That's your evidence for posting that pedophile stuff about little boys.
I'm trying to figure out what kind of guy is kicking on my door. What kind of guy is walking around my house reading my bank statements? It's a dude that's possibly a pedophile, got a convicted pedophile brother, deputized by the sheriff, walking around, possibly stealing my money. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on as I zoom in with my cameras. That's not the type of guy I don't think should be on the police force.
I'm going to refer you again to your deposition. If you don't trust my reading of it, I'm happy to give it to you, Mr. Foreman. But on page 98 of your deposition on that same day, beginning at 9/11, did I ask you this question and did you give me this answer? And again, the only evidence, you don't have any evidence that Brian Newland is a pedophile or plays with little boys. Answer, no, sir. Did I ask you that question? Did you give me that answer?
I don't remember.
He was probably
high. Beginning with line 11, ending with line 14 on page.
Wait. Let me tell y'all why. Hold up. Let me tell y'all why.
I don't care about nothing, man. Roll another blunt. Yeah. Oh,
God.
98.
Coffee. I'm going to get it now.
You have no evidence that Lisa Phillips stole your money, do you?
I know if she hadn't raided my house, we wouldn't be having this conversation. No lawsuit or nothing. They never should have been at my house.
Since you're not going to answer my question, I'm going to go back to your deposition again, Mr. Foreman, page 102.
Your Honor, if I may, can I just enter a continuing objection so I don't have to object every time he does the deposition?
No, it's too important, so please be specific. Thank you.
So I would enter a notation of objection at this point. He is now testifying for the witness. He is no longer refreshing his recollection.
I'll be sensitive to that, so you can rephrase, also state that. You made the conclusion you didn't have memory, so you've got to go back and fix that.
All right, Judge, I will. Thank you. Do you remember telling me in your deposition, Mr. Foreman, that you don't have any evidence that Lisa Phillips stole your money?
Yeah, she cut off the cameras, but I didn't know who took them. I didn't know who took them. So of course, all the officers was a suspect at first, because I didn't know where. After the deposition, I realized that Brian Newland was in charge of the money, and I knew where to focus everything. But at first, all the cops was a suspect, especially after they cut off my cameras, and I couldn't see what they were doing.
All right. Well, so you don't remember? Is that what you're telling me?
I remember telling you that Lisa, probably didn't take my money, but I just didn't know. I just knew it was missing, and they cut off my cameras, so all of them were suspects until I figured it out.
So until you figured it out?
Until everybody figured it out, until it was solved of where the missing money was.
All right. So just to clear this up and move on, you admit that you don't have any evidence that Lisa Phillips stole your money?
No. But I know if she wasn't there in the first place, we wouldn't be having this conversation or be here.
And is it true that one of your big motivation, really?
Well, hello. Welcome into the duck pond.
To pay for the damage that they brought to my house under the circumstance that they shouldn't have even been there in the first place.
Okay. So the answer to my question is yes, your motivation was to make money?
To pay for the damages that they brought to my house under the circumstances that they shouldn't have been there in the first place.
Have you made enough yet to make up for it?
Oh.
Not really.
How much have you made on it?
I don't know exactly, but it wasn't hardly $24,000.
$24,000.
It wasn't that. It wasn't that.
You're still making money on today, right? With the new posts and advertisements.
We're not talking
publicity.
You're still selling merchandise, aren't you?
No, publicity. Just me. Just everybody. Thanks to them bringing publicity to this. It's just an opportunity to run numbers up and be an entertainer.
Yep. It's his job,
and
right?
The more lies, outrageous lies you tell about them, the more money you can make, right?
Fact. They never should have came to my house in the first place. Fact. If they hadn't came to my house, they wouldn't have put themselves on the video camera and in my music career. All of this is their fact. All of this is their fault. And they have the audacity to sue me. These people and you are the predators and the victim at the same time.
So what they did, searching your house, gave you the right to do everything you
under the circumstance that I got freedom of speech. After they run around my house with guns and kick down my door, I got the right to kick a can in my backyard, use my freedom of speech, turn my bad times into a good time. Yes, I do. And I think I'm a sport for doing so, because I don't go to their house, kick down their doors, flip them off on their surveillance cameras, then try to play the victim and sue them.
You were at Lisa Phillips's deposition, correct?
Yes, sir.
In your lawyer's office?
Yes, sir.
Same office where you filmed part of that video last Friday?
Yes, sir.
And you saw how upset she was when she was answering your lawyer's questions about how this had affected her, right?
Yes, yes.
And you saw your attorney say, do we need to take a break?
Yes.
And you saw her say, no, let's go on and get this over with.
Yes, sir.
You saw all that?
Yes.
You knew she was upset?
Just like she knew I was upset when she was standing in front of my kids with an AR-15 with her hand around the trigger ready to shoot me. Just like she knew I was upset when she cut my cameras. But I'm not a person, she is. So I'm sorry for being a victim. Let's talk about the predators.
Okay. So you saw all that. You saw how upset she was. You heard the testimony about her children. You heard the testimony at the depositions about Randy Newland's daughter who came home upset. You heard all that, but you're still posting stuff about it.
Because I understand it was Randy's fault and all of their fault for coming to my house in the first place. So if they hadn't came to my house, their children wouldn't be saying nothing. None of this would be going home if they did their research and did things right. So all of this is their fault. And now they want to sue me for their mistake.
Man, Afroman on a roll. We're almost done.
I think that could change your mind about what you're doing to these deputies?
Is there anything that can change my mind about the fact that they shouldn't have been at my house in the first place? Is there anything that can change my mind about how my money shouldn't have been touched in the first place? No.
That's all the questions I have. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You want to continue, I'm sorry, Mr. Osborne. Do you want to continue the direct examination of your client now?
Your Honor, I was going to actually ask for a sidebar so we can talk about that.
Okay, so let's just talk about it.
Okay, so I was actually going to not do cross with Mr. Foreman this time. I was going to hold off until our case in chief.
Yeah, I just offered you the chance to do that. So do you want to do your direct examination on your case in chief right now?
Not right now.
Like the pogo stick of witnesses up and down is what I was talking about. If he testifies on his own direct case, it could be now or it could be later. I just gave the lawyer a chance to do it now or later. So you'll likely see Mr. Foreman again. This was an examination on the plaintiff's case you get a chance to hear his testimony on his case. There's your explanation. Thanks, Mr. Foreman. You can stand up.
Plaintiff's rest subject to the admission of all our exhibits.
Okay, thank you. We'll deal with the exhibits on a break. Who do you have?
I have no one ready. All my people were subpoenaed to be ready tomorrow. I will have to call them to get them here in the morning.
Don't research, don't think, don't talk. Ruminate in your own mind, maybe, but it can't be any farther than that. The admonition we talked about previously about deliberating as a group and thinking collectively is still in play. And you can't look at anything on.
And they cut the stream. And they cut the stream. So what I did do was I dropped the StreamYard link. If anybody wants to come up and chat about it, we can talk about it. If not, you know, hey, it's okay. You don't have to turn your camera on. I know we have a couple newbies in the background watching, and I'm always free for a discussion, even afterwards, you know, just to hang out, chat, chill. You know, it is what it is. I've enjoyed this trial. It has been off the rails. And back up here to Fast Wizard, I did want to address that really quick before I left. We are a very animal friendly stream here. As y'all know, I have dogs in the background that do bark, as Mom did get up a few minutes ago and take a gander about the house. That's why Lola was barking. You like that? You like that? Look, look. Okay, we did neon ducks, and you know it was St. Patrick's Day when I started it, so I figured instead of St. Patrick Day leaves, we would do Mary Jane leaves. Although I did have this one too. Here, let me throw this one up too. This was my original St. Patrick's Day one. Okay, but you know things change. But yeah, back to the kitties. We are very very fun with animals around here, and my dogs are always barking in the background. Also, if you, I recently had some puppies. Well, not me. My Lola did. My Lola had puppies, and you'll see Hiosandra in the chat a lot, and she is my moderator. She has one of my puppies, or one of Lola's puppies, and there is videos if you ever get bored and want to go look through some of my old streams. I do have when she had the pups, and we went through all the little late night views and stuff of hanging out with dogs. So I did want to tell you that. But I've enjoyed you being here. I know Lola is my baby, my Lola and Meat, and we cuss. We cuss a lot. We do cuss a lot. Probably more than we should, but you know, hey, it's all fun. So we all hang out, and you know, thank you for always being here and hanging out with me. And yes, Turquoise, absolutely. Hopefully you'll join us on the other side tomorrow, or yeah, well, I say tomorrow. It'll be probably 11-ish again. I usually try to do my streams about 11, but I will be doing it tomorrow evening. We will pick up day 3. And, you know, of course, we get this. Look, we have a visitor. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. You say hi? You say hi? You say, oh, you're my girl. Look, Lola came to visit, guys. Lola came to visit. Lola came to visit. You were hoping right now. I don't have day 3. Day 3 hasn't started. It doesn't start until 8:30 my time, and it's only 3:30. We gotta wait 5 hours. So, with the luxury of Zoom, hey baby, her like her back rub. With the luxury of Zoom, yeah, we get to scroll through all that and don't have to deal with the breaks. Here's your baby. Her come to visit. Her come. She says, I gotta come be part of stream, mommy. I gotta be part of stream. You know, Bellis, I'm here. We're getting there. We're on the road to 500. I was at 476, I think, earlier after allegedly stream. So, yeah. Oh, I'm in Central Time Zone. I'm in Central. Yeah, baby was sleeping. Her got up. She's right here. Her got up. She says hi. Hi. Let me turn the camera down just a little bit more. There you go. Say hi, baby. Say hi. Oop, camera fell back. See, there you go. Oh, okay. Mommy's scratching. Okay, come back. Say hi. Oh, her looking up. Her giving her pretty eyes. And it's all about, just enjoying yourselves and my time to be with my chat, my dogs, just hanging out. So, and I just want to tell you all, I appreciate you all. So, before we leave, of course, we have my one little thing that I am trying to make it known.
You is smart. You is kind. You is important.
Always with words, Sheila. Always remember that. And remember, spay and neuter your pets and family first. So, till tomorrow, I want you all to all have a great rest of your night. And I will see y'all then. Be sure you're subbed up, have your notifications turned all, not just some. You have to turn them on all because my hours, I stream when I can. But we will be back tomorrow for day 3 of Afroman trial. So, peace, rubber out. Y'all have a great rest of your night.